I've seen enough things to lose hope. And here I am still going. I am even stronger now. Evil is lurking around you. And maybe I'm mistaken. You know how I'm feeling right. Like something on my face, something in my veins. Still hurts. And I don't know what it takes, don't know what it takes to move on. The more that I've done, the less I become. I just live forever within our souls. Some don't even know, and life will go on. And then we'll become just nothing at all. Just nothing, just nothing, just nothing, just nothing at all, nothing at all, nothing at all, nothing at all. And then we'll become just nothing at all. We've seen all the way to ourselves just to know what it meant, so you took it away. I'll try to connect it, I'm gonna forget it, tonight is done. There's something on my face, something in my veins, still hurts. And I don't know what it takes, don't know what it takes to move on. Something on my face, something in my veins, still hurts. And I don't know what it takes, don't know what it takes to move on. Something on my face, something in my veins, still hurts. And I don't know what it takes, don't know what it takes to move on. The more that I've done, the less I become. I just
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Tell me I didn't break my webcam today, did I? Oh yeah, no, it is broken. I am very blue today, dude. I should be more bronze because of the whole bronze Dragonflight theme that is up on this patch. Or maybe I'm going like what is that bronze Dragonflight? The infinite Dragonflight? I'm turning into infinite, boys. How y'all doing? Welcome back. How do I fix this? Is it a white balance thing? I think so. Well, this is a little more healthier looking, right? Yeah, I don't know how I broke it, but I did. How you boys all doing? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a good one. We got ourselves patch 10.15 finally live, boys. Let me get the music back up and running. Am I feeling this song? It's a decent song. I'm not feeling it. Let's go for something a little bit more exciting. Is this a good one? I'll go with this. Yo, patches here. We got new class stuff today, dude. Oh my goodness. Also, the mega dungeon is live right now. They got a lot more like world events. We got ourselves, we got to recraft a ring now because ONYXIA has been gimped into the ground. They just butchered that thing. Mages are looking pretty good right now. And there's supposed to be a lot of new stuff as well, yeah? I gotta update WoW real quick. And I'm wondering if they'll get the patch 10.17 on PTR sometime this week. Because that's what they did last week, boys. How y'all doing? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a good one, by the way. Oh my goodness, boys, it's finally here. I've only been waiting for this thing forever and ever, but here we are. So now there it is, man. Server is F, can't even log in. I imagine there's a lot of people trying to log in at once. But hopefully they'll get it fixed. It looks like there's an update for WoW right now. So if you're having a hard time logging in, what I would do is I would back out of the login, update your WoW just to make sure everything is good on your end, and then come back in. But yeah, this thing should be pretty exciting. Apparently they also added the new 6-month membership mount, which is a fish. It flies, it moves quick, and it swims fast. So it's like kind of all in one mount. Honestly, it's kind of pay to win when you think about it. Definitely get yourself the otter mounts from the Iskara, because that thing swims fast and it moves fast on the ground. It's like at the very least, that's what you can get. And you can get yourself one proper flying mount, and then you got a dragon riding mount, then you're honestly set. But yo, fish mount, and what some believe maybe the next expansion is a piratey themed seaworthy exploration expansion. Is that just like yet another link of like, hey, we're gonna be out in the seas, use a mount to traverse the seas? Is that what we're seeing here? Is that what it's supposed to be? Yo, I got Evoker I want to play tonight, boys. I got rogue changes, we got mages, we got actually quite a lot of changes. I'm excited to play Paladin. Oh my god, I've been waiting for Holy Paladin for so long. But first, we got some openings in the Great Vault. If it's gonna work. There we go. Let me go WoW up real quick. Worst thing is that we can cast... Wait, hold on. What is it? Worst thing is we can... CC players can play till 11 tomorrow. Yeah. That's just how it's gonna be, man. That's just how it is gonna be. And yeah, it looks like there's a ton of new updates for my add-ons and whatnot. Okay, that should be set, right? Alrighty, I want to open up my vaults first. I don't have every one of my characters with a vault slot, but I have a good portion of them. Majority of them. Hopefully majority. Mage, I definitely want to take a look at all of them, but I definitely want to, like, as soon as I get my vaults done, boys, we might just either start working on the rogue to see if we can get ourselves a crafted ring. Oh, it's finally here, dude. Oh my goodness, hey. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, that's the fish. Wondrous Wave Whisker. There it is, man. Look at this thing. It does have cool animations, though. There's this, like, swim. And it goes like this, like, watery, fishy swim. I mean, whoever did... I love the water animation, by the way. Like, the water that's sprinkling off of it. That actually looks so good. I'm just so sad that it's a store mount, man. You know what I mean? Oh, look at the water droplets. This looks so good. That's a fish. Like, who cares about a fish, right? But damn, that's a good-looking fish. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, even, like, the jump animation, it's so smooth. Wow, why does it have to be a store mount? I'm actually sad. I mean, I'm glad that I got it for free. Oh, by the way, I got this mount. This the other day. We did a normal run of the, what is it? The Aberrus. Just to get a bit of gear. I brought the Demon Hunter for it. I got a bit of pieces that gotta get upgraded. But as soon as I can get into a higher item level, it was gonna be a lot more worth it. But yeah, I actually am so excited, dude. Alright, first one of the day. I am mostly playing this thing as a Vengeance Demon Hunter, but I do like some Havoc, so we'll go Vengeance just so we can get tanky trinkets. Man, watch it for me. Okay, wait for patch to hit here. Hopefully it will be happening soon, boys. Soon. Okay. What do I grab here, boys? Because this is a tier, which I don't need. This is a tier, which I also don't need. Do I grab this trinket, chat? Is this any good as a tank? Cover yourself in 5 health steel plates, reducing damage taken by 4,000... Reducing damage taken by 4,000. I guess it's just like you every hit you take, you just reduce it by 4,000. Taking 10,000 damage ruptures one of the plates, removing it and releasing a pillar of shadow flame that deals flame damage to all enemies in your path. This effect may only occur once every 2 seconds. 2-minute cooldown. Is this good or is this not good? Chat, is this worth a trinket? Is the best thing of those 3? I just want to see, because of course I could always go with an aspect token and a merit just so I can get myself like a crafted item. That's always an option. I want to see if it's a decent trinket, because I do want to play tank as a Vengeance Demon Hunter. I like Vengeance a lot. I think it's really fun. I just want to see if this trinket is worth anything when it comes to like best of slots. I know it's not the greatest trinket, but maybe it's pretty good. What does it have? It has it ranked as a D tier. Apparently it's a D tier trinket. A worse version of Shard of an for Mages. I think we take the coin. I think we do the coin. Just so we can get a shard for crafting. It just would be a waste to pick this thing up. So here it is. That's unfortunate. But we're gonna grab this here. And hopefully I get another shard just from doing dungeons. I already have 5 sparks. I just need like a lot more of these Shadow Flame crests, which I can spam out as a tank. So at the very least, that's gonna be 447, hopefully. Actually, it is gonna be 447 because I can craft it myself. Bunch of 447 items. Maybe I can make myself like slime boots or something, or thorns boots. I don't know what tanks or demon hunters use in general. But there's always an opportunity for me to get like, you know, 447 set to toe like on all the other pieces that I don't have yet. Like a proper ring maybe. I can get Memnarch to make me one. Maybe a weapon. Maybe a good weapon. Because I don't have a croc tusk or nothing. Maybe. Who knows, right? 40 minutes until I can have a new patch. Dude, let's go. Let's go. So this guy, honestly, kind of a dud. But honestly, crafted item will eventually become a good item. Now, the monk, I did swap out the monk actually. No more fox monk. It still is now fox by the name, but no more fox. Did I do a key or anything weekly? I did not. Hold on, what is this? These icons look clean. Oh yeah, they changed a bunch of those, didn't they? Hold on. Yeah, Healy DPS tank icon. They changed a lot of things. You'll also notice the UI looks real good. Okay, this guy didn't get nothing done. It's okay though. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Dal Beans. I don't think I get to play this character yet, but I did swap him around from Troll, dude. I don't know what it is. I know Troll got like really good ratios, but like I don't know what it is, man. I look at a Troll and I'm just like, it makes me not want to play it as much. So I swapped this character to him. I decided to do like a bulk swap thing. I don't think I did anything last week on this guy, did I? No. So we'll take care of this character this week. I'll be sure to take care of it. Paladin. Did I do a key as a pally? I'm trying to remember what I did key on and what I didn't. There were like my warrior and my rogue and a couple of others I focused on intently this week. Everything else, I don't remember if I did. Okay, this guy didn't. This guy got a Skandi, so like I can't really get mad, honestly. Now the druid I think did stuff. Feel betrayed for a monk. Dude, I don't know what it is. I just mocks don't look good on Vopera. I tried to make it work for like ever, and it just does not look that good. I don't know what it is. It's just me, man. My fault. My fault. Oh, they also added a new talent for druids, by the way. Rising Light, Falling Night. I think that's actually solid. Isn't it? Would I swap it out for, like, Gale Winds? Incessant? Because I think that seems strong. They did make this ability a little bit less good. Nature's Vigil. Like, limited that. Oh, they also did give us the new single target shred thing. I think you gotta play this shred. I think you gotta play Dire Fixation. What would I swap out for it though? Oh no, what do I swap, man? For Dire Fixation. Because I like Bite. This is good. This is good. That's really good in M+. You kind of want to go this way too. Moment of Clarity? Sudden Ambush maybe? I feel like you would swap out Sudden Ambush, but maybe that's too good of an ability. I would probably swap Sudden if I had to, because 8% more damage to your focus target is 4% shred? That's huge! 8% more damage to that guy. That's mad. That seems really, really good. Okay, gotta make sure I'm feral on this thing, just so I can get a good weapon. What a check out with Augmentation. I love it. I think it's a lot of fun. I love what they're doing with it, and it takes World of Warcraft. I mean, it's a trinket. It takes World of Warcraft in a different direction, and I think it's good, because then you can really get creative from there on, and imagine what kind of playstyle you can make out of it. I think it's good. It's also very like new player friendly in terms of how they designed it with like the auto targeting feature. It just is a nice little evolution to what the game has been able to do over the last bit, and it's kind of nice. I think it's really, really good. I definitely, right now we don't really know what builds are going to be the best for it. There's guides coming out right now, and there's going to be a lot more people checking out these specs, giving them a solid shot. So it's going to be a lot of evolution over the next few weeks of like what's going to be the best evoker build, and people discovering like little ways to optimize the class and the spec and everything you do. It's going to be really fun. Mages, oh my god, dude, yeah, this spec got changed a lot. Okay, what I need to do is I don't want to go I don't want to go ice cold yet. I definitely want to grab greater invis. Oh no, the class tree, dude. Okay, okay, hold on. How do I know I want this. I feel like I should pick up Arcane Tempo. Arcane Explosion seems really good. Oh no. Like, do I need this reverberate? I don't even know. No, probably not. So then I probably pick up like, I have 2 points. At the very least to do this, right? Let's get some stuff to maximize our value. Barrage, because we AoE a lot. Theater casting is good. I think that's also really good. Palm is good. And I got 1 point I could put stuff into. Like maybe like improve arcane missiles. Just because missiles is really good too. Definitely gonna go sides. I definitely want to go all the way into or barrage. Okay, I guess we give it up country meta gem. We're just gonna go to siphon or barrage. Or barrage is gonna be really good at AoE. I gotta mess around to find out what's gonna be a better Arcane-Mage build, because they really changed the talents a lot. I'm a big fan. What role is the Evoker spec? It is still a ranged deep. Oh, that's sold finally. It's a ranged DPS dealer. Like you're still a ranged DPS, just like Devastation. Just your focus is gonna be different. You're having a proper rotation and maintaining as much DPS as possible is still going to be part of your playstyle, but your focus can be on other things, primarily maintaining the buff and keeping your allies buffed, which results in you getting better damage. Like you put armor buff on a tank, right? You want to maintain it because every time one of those armor stacks that you put on them gets shipped off, the enemies around the tank take damage. So it still is worth maintaining just because it's bigger damage for you. Then you have prescience, which is group damage. That's still worth it because it's still part of your contribution to the group. Those little things of like maintaining your party is part of your contribution to the group. It doesn't mean you're directly dealing damage to the target, but buffing an ally lets them hit the enemy harder. So it's a big like, it's a mindset change, but I think in a very healthy way. Because then this kind of spec also allows you to support your allies in different ways while still making them do more damage and contribute more to your party for playing ethically. I think that's what's really cool about it. I'm sure people will find out some unethical ways of playing around with Evoker, but it's really cool, man. I definitely would give it another shot. Try like the starter builds or something. I know it's LFR, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, do I just grab the helm or do I grab the chromatic essence? Because I do need a better helm. I know it's LFR, but like still, that'd be tier. I think I pick up tier, right, chat? Or do I grab the chromatic essence? Because chromatic essence is kind of goated. That's kind of biz. Even like LFR version, that is really good trinket, I think. Hold on, I guess I can figure it out, right? I can sim it. I can also check if arcane mages and the other mage specs use that trinket. I'm sure they do, but like, there may be another better trinket available. You know, who knows, right? Crit haste. I think I'm crit versatility on this thing, right? I'll just go crit versum for gems. Let me also look up like what's a good trinket for mages. Bro, trinket 100%. You guys think so? The mega dungeon new game mode like Mythic or Raid. It's like it's a Mythic dungeon, but the difficulty is set to be similar to like a heroic 5-man raid. They just want to be a little bit more difficult, especially if you don't have like giga best gear. I definitely want to do the dungeon if I can. I don't know if there's like a pre-made in our guild or whatever. I'm sure one is already running it. Looks like Lurson and them already in one. So who knows, honestly. But I'll see. Where my sims at? So my sims are saying the helm with the socket is better than the trinket. For mages like Arcane and Fire and Frost, is that trinket good though? That's the question. Apparently it's S tier for Arcane. Okay, what about Fire? I'm starting to lean towards a trinket now, chat, just because I can always make myself like another item for just trinkets are really good, and they're kind of hard to get good ones. It's A+ for Fire Mage. It's really good. It's just like good stat stick. And then there's Frost. Does Frost use that trinket is the question. Yes, it's S tier. Yeah, no, we're gonna go trinket. Game is technically telling me that my tier set is gonna be a higher sim because that is tier, but this trinket does not come around all that often. It's a LFR version, right? But I'd rather take it just to have a fantastic trinket and upgrade it fully than just like not have one. Plus, I have a couple of trinkets I can replace it with. I don't even know what's better here to replace. Is it Whispering Icon? I'll sim it, but at least we got ourselves a decent little item. I definitely do want to do normals in that character though. Yeah, Trinket for sure. Is anybody available to play Chikanju server chat? I have no idea, honestly. Servers maybe certain servers could be down, but Illidan is up right now, and Illidan is one of the giga big rounds. Also, Warrior swap the character over too. Big fan of ARMS, by the way. I didn't realize I would enjoy ARMS as much as I did. ARMS is a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong. I know that any mega dungeon doers. I can't spell. I'm seeing if there's any mega dungeon groups in the guild. Otherwise, we're gonna get our keys done. Oh, what's up? That's bad though, isn't it? I'll probably go with a weapon, right? That's a fat Iridius fragment though. I'm pretty sure I just go with a weapon here, the Thundercleave, right? Oh no, dude. Warrior actually has gotten some upgrades. But like, oh no, the fragment too, dude. It could go to full 47 now. 4 set? I already have the 4 set. That's the thing. But we're just gonna sim it all. Okay, what's it telling me? Sure. Waking stats. Legs, I guess. Okay, I think I summed out. I plugged all the enchants and everything. Oh, that. So with 1017. Gear that starts at full 47, full 41 item level now has a new mythic track. Oh, but this is so bad, but also good depending on the class, honestly. Yeah. But we can see Iridius Fragment starts on the mythic track because it's full 41 baseline. That means that the item can be upgraded to full 47 with aspect crests. So if I would have got like a weapon on that, that would have been fantastic. Wouldn't have to have a weapon crafted. I'll probably end up crafting one. Weapon is my biggest upgrade, about 3000 DPS. Iridius Fragment is kind of okay. It's about 1000. I think I just go with weapon, chat, just so I don't have to worry about a weapon ever again. But that's gonna be nice. Honestly, Thundercleave Axe, not the greatest secondaries, but it's a weapon. And a weapon is a huge right now for Warrior, just because my dinky weapon has been not cutting it. Literally not cutting it. Alright, let me see if I can get like a Sophic enchant. That, or I'll just maybe grab the mats and send it to my rogue, see if I can get a Sophic. Actually, how expensive are these? Not expensive, but that's gonna be all of my gold, and I feel like just getting the mats and turning that into an enchant and hoping for rank 3 is probably, yeah, it's actually the best way to go about it, because I think I can just get a bunch of skill this week in my enchanting. I'm maybe getting pretty close to getting a guaranteed rank 3 if I use my, what is it, the bonus reagent thing? We'll see. Well, stuck on the longest screen, dude. Yeah, I don't even. I'm surprised the Illidan is even working then. If you guys are having login issues, yeah, this guy did not get a key done. Whatever. I forgot about this character entirely. Priest, I'm pretty sure I forgot this character too. I thought honestly that I spent a lot. I know that I spent a lot of time on the Warrior. I spent a bit of time on the Demon Hunter, a little bit of time on that Mage, and a lot of time on the Rogue in preparation. And I guess I missed out on all these other characters, huh? I also spent a lot of time on PTR. That might have been like where I'm like, I would spend it's like I know I'm playing the game a lot this week. How do I not have any of these folds done? But that actually kind of makes sense, doesn't it then? At least this guy got a shark splitter, dude. Could be worse, honestly. At least this DK actually got some gear. Alright, this guy got 1 key. Evoker got a couple of them because I was prepping for augmentation. The big Poggy, and then we get the Rogue done. Rogue does have a mythic slot from the raid. And we did kill the boss recently, so maybe we could get a... I would love the beacon. If anything, I'd love the beacon. That'd be fantastic. Alright, give me something good. It does a mythic track. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. I can't get mad at that whatsoever. I have a 428 chest that can only go to full 41 max. This one is just full 44. It could be full 47. Beautiful. I am perfectly okay with that. I do need to upgrade a couple more of my other items. I gotta farm a bunch of crests, but that's gonna be a nice little upgrade here, like long term. Let me go slap an enchant on that. We get the Evoker done, we get the Rogue done, and we'll figure out what we're doing for the day. I do want to get the Mega Dungeon done. I just don't know if I'll be able to, unless a pug group. I would like to do one with the guildies. We also want to do like a no death one because there's an achievement behind it. I'm pretty sure there's already a group for it. And I might have missed my chance to join one. So I guess I'll get it done maybe next week or at some point this week on one of my characters. Let's get the Evoker out of the way. So, what's up, Jake? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Tags down. That's unfortunate, boys. Hopefully they'll get it working back up. Yeah, hopefully they'll get a tag back up and running. Spent a whole week gearing for Survival Hunter just out of boredom. Turns out for M+, at least, I love it, dude. So good. For M+, it is so good. Alrighty. Yo, all these Evoker builds, get out of here, dude. I'm going to Augmentation. Permanently stuck as Augie, dude. Augie, Poggy. Alright, let me do this real quickly here. Yeah, actually I do want that. They made this just one talent point too. What else? Movement is good. I think self cleanse is good. Sleep is not necessary. That's needed. That's not necessary either, but I do want to go renewing, so I guess we'll just go like, oh, Mage done. That'll work. Leave. I don't think I necessarily need the stun, but its stun is good. I guess I get to fill it out, right? What do I want? I guess it's now a free floater. Free floating point. Alright, so augmentation. I don't even know what's going to be the best build, but I'm thinking maybe echoing strikes. Because otherwise I want to take protected talents. I don't even know. Hold on. Let me just do this. Let me just do this. Let me just take let me just let me just see if there's a build on anywhere like on the websites, man. There's even a selection for Evoker for best buff targets. Simple all round build. Involved the time skip Scarlet Edition. This build is a viable such as a build involved using talents like time skip, enter flame, as well as drop a time skip from molten board. Really? Okay, let me just get a general idea out of one here. Yeah, so apparently some builds are gonna drop protected because you can cleave. That's really good apparently. That seems fine. That's fine. And that's fine too. And then it goes into this healer buff. And then just kind of goes across here into upheaval. That makes sense. And it kind of just ignores the rest of these. Picking this up, one free point, one more point. I guess it makes sense why it would go down here. It's just a shield for your allies. What is it committing to? Doesn't go deep far here into the lust, which makes sense. Goes here, prescience. It doesn't pick up fate mirror. Oh, it does. It doesn't go down here. Picks up time skip and interwoven threads passive. We'll try that. We'll start with that one. Hell yeah. Alright, so interwoven threads. We don't need to do anything here. Special paradox. I guess I can put it here. That's fine. That's needs a spot. We already have it. That's fine. The spell we already have it. Heal we got. I think we're good actually. Yeah. I don't even know if I really need a Azure Strike, but it is going to be good for like movement. Alright, what's that? Alright, let's see what we get, man. Hold on. Devastation? This is what I need. Hold on. Augmentation. There we go, boys. Yo, give me the Iridius Fragment or something good. Give me a good Evoker Trinket. Oh, Spoils. That's huge. Wait, Spoils is massive. Not in the Iridius Fragment, but still really good because I can buff my mastery with it. Or whatever. Right? That's the best one. Can you even sim Augmentation Evokers? Right now. I'm pretty sure RaidBots has some kind of a setup, but like how accurate are going to be these sims? Your spec is not supported in RaidBots. Never mind. I guess it's going to take him a little bit. You know what? I'm thinking the Trinket just because it's good for dev, just because it's good for whatever. Capes, I can always craft myself one. So we got to go with Spoils and Altharius. Actually, solid Trinket. How many paracausal fragments just for boss? I have no idea. So I've done a little bit of like the open world content, the new stuff, but only a little. And I really do mean like very, 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 very little. So I wish I had an answer for you off the top of my head, but yeah, I I know that you get a bit just from doing the events, but probably the boss gives you quite a bit. Like if you wonder like how fast are you going to be able to get the trinkets, I don't have like a ETA for you on that one. I can maybe go and give it a try here, right? Maybe. But yeah. I'll sim spoils. I'll sim you down. Spoils take it. Yeah. Human sim. That's interesting though that you can't really sim augmentation. So it's going to be a lot more interesting. Kind of like it's like a tank healer style thing where you can't really sim him properly at all. It's weird, but it's also kind of understandable too. Understandable. Have a nice day. Let's see what the rogue gets, boys. Give us something good. Oh, what is this? That isn't what I wanted. That's bad. That's not great either. Oh wow, this is just a token of merit angle then, huh? Wow. Ugh. That's lame. Let me just double check it because I got to craft it here. Craft it here because that's not great stats. And I literally got this, but I also swapped it into a it's token. It's a token angle. So at the very least, I got myself another crafted item. Do I already have it in my bank? Because I could probably craft something right now. I do. I just need to make myself an aspect crest, make myself a ring, have somebody craft that ring. So I already also have this Onyx Amulet, but they just nerfed the hell out of this thing, man. 40% nerf all across the board. So in the Rogue Discord, hold on real quick. They did sim it for us to tell us some info. Okay, so the ring. Onyx Amulet is now 2% worse than a full 47 crafted ring. Diurna ring is about the same as a crafted full 47, so this ring still stays really good. On single target, but crafted ones become better in AoE, so I think we just keep the Seal Diurna. So we're swapping one of our rings. Nothing from the Mega Dungeon seems desirable at the current item level, but not everything is there implemented in the SimC just yet, so we were still waiting on it. Carry rolling is now 5% better than the, what is it, ambush build. But I think you have a different keep it rolling build now. So that's going to be interesting. Alright, so I'm trying to make myself a couple of things. I'm trying to make a crest. I can make this myself. I just need the mats. If I can get myself the crest items, then I could maybe put it there for Mem to craft it for me. Because I'm just trying to get myself a best assault ring. Versacrit is what I'm going to go with. I need the Dracothist. 2 of them, in fact. Kind of expensive, but it's okay. I sold BOEs on my Mage the other day, so at least there's some gold I can send over. Let me do this real quick, chat, and we'll get into some endgame stuff in just a moment, yeah? Recent swap, subtlety of assassination rogue, and I need your opinion. Opinion on the swap? Or is it a good spec? Or depending what you mean by that, right? Depending what you mean by that, friend, but hopefully you're having a good day. 70, what is it? 73? Just trying to make sure that it's like perfect. Pepperoni pizza, what's up, Locker? Hi, my man. Hope you have a good one. What's your favorite one? Most crafted, most classes take the Azimuth one. The Trinket, I have no idea. I haven't done like Sims. I haven't really took a look at them in detail. It was one of those things where I looked at the trinkets and I thought, these are probably going to be really good because there's a little bit actually going on with every single one of these trinkets. Might be solid. Might be very, very solid. Any guild crafts? No. Public orders that can maybe snipe? No. Crest. Alright, so at least we have this. And then I can list the ring for my man Memnarch to help me out with. Let's see. What do I need for this thing? Armor, miscellaneous, finger, and I need Signet Titanic Insight. For that I need Shimmering Clasps, Elemental Harmony, and Emerald. Really, that's it? Okay, I guess we'll do that. And there, I don't think I'm gonna do any embellishments with the ring, unless I want to go like the... How much is a flavor pocket? Flavor. Can I go to Flavor Town? I can, but that's all my gold, or at least it feels like it's a lot of my gold. Chat, can you do a flavor pocket on a ring? Yes or no? If you can, I might just do it. Shimmering clasp. And I'll get the best ones just because make sure it's a rank 5 ring off the bat. Yes, you can. Did we do it? Did we do it, chat? Or not? Is it a waste of money? Because it's 70 gold, 70,000. If it was like literally 70 gold, I'd do it. But it was 70,000. 77 in fact. Prices are probably gonna go up. Emerald. And I'm just gonna get the highest versions because it's not expensive. You having on my survival hunter? Yes. Waste of gold? No way. Can't live without that thing. I mean, it is a quality of life change, isn't it? You know what? New ring, new me. No gold. I'm gonna be broke, but at least I have a nice little flavor pocket. We're going to Flavor Town, boys. Missive, right? I need a missive. I need a crit versatility one, which is quick blade. Actually, exactly what I need. Is there anything else I need for ring craft? Because I'm not gonna have the ring like crafted to me insta. It's probably gonna be done by the time we're doing the raid tonight. Oh. All these things got an icon now. Interesting. Not losing football for plus total worth it. Yeah, it's really good. Ways Dal don't. Asher, you don't think so? Well, I already made the mistakes have been made. We have made our bed. We're gonna lay in it now. Missive, flavor pocket. You're right, you can do it. Should I give it a PvP thing as well? Because that could be just a gem for PvP. Do I have the conquest needed? Like, I don't necessarily need it, but like I could buy one, couldn't I? To make it a 450? Like 3 extra item levels? That's not worth it, I don't think. I don't think it's worth it. Mem plus make it rank 5. Thanks. What gold do I give him? 1,000? 1,500? Alrighty. And I should get a gem for this thing and all that other stuff, but I'll submit it when I get it. Okay. Let me post in Discord, in Guild Disc that I have it. There we go. And I'll just tag Memnurk. Just because he can do rings and I'd rather have him do it. Evoker Ebonite targeting and delete character issues? What the? Include everyone targeting issues and delete character. Okay, so there are some bugs that they're trying to solve, which is good. It's good that they're trying to fix stuff. Alright, chat. We got a couple of characters that I want to do stuff on, man. I kind of want to run the new Mega Dungeon as the Evoker if I can. But I also would love to try the, I would love to try some dungeons in general. Chat, what do we start with, man? We got the Rogue that's got some changes. I want to see how a keep it rolling AoE Mythic Plus build with the new Grand Melee works, but I also want to play the new Evoker class as well. Oh, I really want to give this thing a proper try. You know what I mean? How when patch goes live? It's live now. At least on NA it is. Tomorrow for EU. So have to wait for another 8 hours for patch? Yeah, some of you guys are EU, man. My goodness. So chat, Evoker or Rogue? Right now I got 2 characters that I'm going to be playing. I still got the Onyx on this thing. I really want to replace it as soon as I can. Keeping the Aeronog ring apparently. 20 minutes I'm home, sounds good. I would love to do the Mega Dungeon if I can on this thing. Evoker? Alright, we'll do an Evoker, boys. I want to see if anybody is running the Mega Dungeon in the guild, and I'd love to give it a couple of tries. Should be pretty difficult. Hold on. Any Mega Dungeon groups? Smiley face. And we'll try to see if I can get that, or we'll just draw in a bunch of M pluses and see how well the Spoils of Netharia's Trinket works on the Evoker. I also probably should start... Man, where's another thing that I need? I have another ability here. It's called Prescience. Yeah, Prescience. I gotta place it somewhere in my bars. What do I put you? I don't think I want to put you where Sleepwalk is, because I'll need Sleepwalk. I don't think I want to replace Azure Strike either. What do I put you? Where would you go? It is an ability you kind of want to cast pretty regularly. It's 11-second cooldown that gives somebody a buff for 21 seconds. So it is something you're going to be using rotationally quite often. I'm trying to think of like where would it go. This ability is another one that blistered scales. Usually you put it on a tank, but you can also put it on an ally if you give it a shield buff. If you're playing with talents like this, like Molten Blood, that one you can kind of want to switch around from the tank to whatever. I could do maybe something like this, right? Prescience goes here. Molten Blood goes here, because I can just set it on the tank and like not really think about it too much. In most cases. Because this is a really nice buff. It's definitely worth using. I think I want to do it like this, so I can buff. Yeah. That can kind of work, right? Hopefully. Alright, I think we're good. I wonder if there's any mega dungeon groups. Let me see. Dawn of the Infinite Mythic. Last 3 Lust. Are they already like doing a full run? Full clear? Do I want to do this with randoms or I don't even know. Maybe I could try joining. No, mind. I was gonna say maybe I could try to join Dasani on that one. 3rd boss healer. Russian? Huh? Why is there some random Russian in here? Hello? Рассвет бесконечности эпохальный. Whatever that means. I guess it's supposed to be Dawn of the Infinite in Russian. In Russian though, what is this? Am I on EU Realms? Yo, there's a lot of people out here, dude. Dawn of the Infinite Mythic. I'm not... Is anybody in guild doing these? Anybody? I mean, maybe Memrock will be doing some of these. Doing LFR for August on a Candle. Oh, they're doing LFR? Okay. Yeah, Larson is doing some of the bosses though. Man, do we do a dungeon or does the new... Do we do the new dungeon chat or do we do the a Mythic Plus? Because I kind of almost want to go and save doing the actual dungeon with guildies and homies and friends for later, right? I kind of almost want to save it for later just because it's a Mythic only. It's not a Mythic Plus that you can just run over and over. You just gotta run it once and you're done. M Plus, yeah, I'm starting to think lean towards M Plus right now. Get my weekly out of the way. I don't know, 16, 18. Mega Dungeon, Mythic. Is there any quest to unlock it? Augmentation? No, you just log on. That they decided, they were like thinking of, there was a quest line to do like the whole augmentation thing to get your character set up, but for the most part you just log on and you're good to go. It's really that simple. With augmentation specifically, they just wanted to make it like really easy to get into. The Mega Dungeon, also I don't think there was any kind of like quest for it. There was a quest to introduce you to it, but I don't think anything stops you from walking through and just doing it. Wait, there's like a Divergent? Wait, there's like a different difficulty too, like a almost like a heroic difficulty. That hammer looks cool. I really want to get that thing. And here there's also gear in this dungeon that has extra unique stats. I want to see if I can find it here. Like these weapons have like extra bonus abilities to them, but there's also stuff here that has stats. If I can find it. Evokers may not be getting any of these. Maybe some of the other classes. Okay, let me just do like all classes. Time Strike. A polearm with Time Strike. What does Time Strike do? I have no idea. Demon's Bane from Overhaul. What does that do? I think it's like a little bit extra demon damage. There's supposed to be a sword here too, like another one. Time Strike Warglaive, double time. What does Time Strike do? Oh, like weird little stats in here, which is cool. I like the fact that they have stuff like this. And they'll probably have like a very simple, like, just a chance to do a little bit extra arcane damage. There's probably something simple like this, from what I understand. There's also extra gear that has stats. I forget what it is. Is it cloth? I would bet you it's one of the cloth pieces. I mean, there's pants with guaranteed leech, like a lot of leech, which is kind of nice. Spirit Boots? Remember Spirit back in the day, dude? I guess if you're like, what, Wrath right now, you're probably like, oh, Spirit, yeah, I know that stat. Why is that so important? It's like, well, no, really, that's like, not a stat we've seen in a while. I'm pretty sure it functions the same, though. Can you convert Mega Dungeon tier? Yes, I believe you should be able to. It is part of Season 2 gear, so you should be able to. I believe, but I could be wrong in that one. I'm pretty sure. I guess I'm just gonna sign up to like whatever dungeon's available. Right? And play some Augie. See how this works out. Freehold, maybe they'll take me. Who knows? I don't have the craziest score in this thing, but like it's a decent enough score, hopefully. Hopefully. But who knows, right? Because I just want to get my weekly 16s at the very least out of the way. Because if you do 16s, you can get a 441 in the Great Vault. That can become a 447 with the Aspect Crests. So it might be pretty good. A Vortex, I guess I could sign up for that. There's not a lot of dungeons really that I'm like, not a lot of freeholds that I like doing usually. There's not a lot of like dungeons that I'm seeing that I'm like, ooh, I love that one specifically. It's just like, you know, I do have an Atharian's Lair 20. 45 Volcanic Spiteful. Volcanic might be unknown as a caster. Spiteful I don't think would be that bad as a Evoker, just because you can knock enemies around. Also, they added like little things like UI elements, but also like, hey, this quest is different. It's like an event quest. They're adding like extra quest markers above people's heads. I think that stuff is kind of cool, honestly. Did I not get invited into that Vortex that I signed up for? I guess not. 2K score apparently means nothing anymore. I guess. I don't know. Is there any freeholds in here? Because I feel like freehold is one dungeon that I'm like, oh my, I'm actually not getting into any of these. Are you kidding me? What? Ah. What is happening? A bunch of vortexes. Why is there so many vortexes? Everybody's got a vortex. Apparently nobody's signed up for those. All the freeholds have been taken, I guess. Another freehold? Maybe I can get into this one? All these vortexes are just like filling up and some are even declining, but what is going on? What is happening? How are you able to play new patch? I still can get in? It's live. Because it is live, that's why. It is currently active, it is live right now. No, literally, I guess you're EU, right? EU doesn't have it until like your server resets. For NA, like our server reset already a while ago. What is this? Some Sussy exploit going for 31, Halls of Infusion. Is there like an actual exploit for halls? Huh, I wonder if like it's Evoker related then. 31 Halls of Infusion. What is the highest Halls of Infusion prior to this? So, is a cross-faction trade available? I think, yeah, I think cross-server trade, as well as I think cross-faction trade, I think should also be available, yeah. I believe all of it should be available as of today. Dude, I'm actually unable to get into any of these dungeons. What is going on? Are they just seeing augmentation and they're just like, no? What is happening? Just trying to play some Augie here, man. Is it my item level? 437? Like, I guess I can go and upgrade some of these pieces a little bit here and there, right? But man. Oh, as emoji, World Shield is me. I guess all of them just did the what is it, Murazond? Interesting. Cool. Because they just did they do like the actual like Defender of the Time Ways? Defeat all the bosses, Dawn of the Infinite. So they didn't do the no death run, huh? Huh. How am I not able to get into any of these, by the way? What is happening? What is happening, man? Halls? At least I can get maybe a radius fragment from there. Freehold? Hold on. Maybe? Red Druid solo timed it at 1.5 minutes. Wait, is it actually a Bear Druid just solo timed it?
Hey doll, I really love your thumbnail. How do you pose the character models and give them those crazy expressions? Is it a program? Thanks.
Huh? Wait, you're right. Wait. What is this? Hold on. How is there 31 halls This run was banished from the rankings. Did this guy figure out some exploit just to time it? You're kidding me, right? That's crazy. What is happening? By the way, Mental, hope you're having a good one. Can we get a quick hashtag Mental in chat, boys? Showing appreciation for wonderful dono. Hey, Dal, really love your thumbnails. Hey, glad you do. How do you pose the character models and give them those crazy expressions? Is it a program? Thanks. Yes, it is called WoW Model Viewer. It's either use WoW Model Viewer or the Wowhead Model Viewer, whenever available. But yeah, Model Viewer has been a godsend when it comes to like, because what you basically can do is you view models, you can put transmog on them, you can view spell animations, and you can view animations of these models and even combine animations together. Like you can take the bottom half, like the leg animation, the top half is like another animation of like casting or standing or emotes or combat, freeze them at different points, and then take that head and use it separately. Like a lot of the people that do machinima stuff have used Model Viewer for like the longest time just to get their animations done. So yeah, it's very finicky in how it works because it's not completely free flow. The best way to go about free flow is like to export it into another model viewer or a model manipulation software and then completely mess with stuff around a ton or whatever, right? That's like the best way of going about it, is to take all that extra work to take it into like a, I don't know, what's a program people use right now for like models and messing around with models? Like people use it for VR all the time. Like a Unity or something or whatever. But yeah, I just use Model Viewer, throw some stuff together, find an animation that kind of looks okay, find the angle, make the background, all that stuff. But yeah, that's what I use right now. Although, gotta reset counts completely the key apparently. If you go out and reset the key, it counts as a completion. Oh yeah, there's apparently a Sora running around and just completing 31s. What is happening? This bear druid is solo resetting keys and apparently getting himself like giga, what is it? Giga score out of it. That is weird. Apparently resetting a key gives you a score. No wonder people are not actually doing like real dungeons. Probably everybody's just like exploiting themselves to get like the highest titles or whatever. Trying to get titles. Emergency maintenance on my server. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there was emergency maintenance. I've been turning streaming since Legion. Yo, State, how you doing, man? Hope you're having a good one. Fede, how you doing, fam? Hope you're having a good one as well. They don't want to Evoker Vortex because you can't pump off and you have 440 Evoker. I was doing 109k DPS per pack, and it's like Paladin to 160k because you can't pop off. And I mean, augmentation, I guess with Dev you would want a much bigger like group numbers. So I don't disagree with you on that. But like it still is a good damage and still, I guess, right? I guess there's also opportunity where it's like, oh, we kind of want a class that can do the most amount of damage with the least amount of mobs. But still, it's like a lot. I guess so. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Can we get a tank and a healer real quickly? Just to get a freehold done? Otherwise, I want to do the mega dungeon. I really want to do the mega dungeon this week. I think it'll be so fun. Don't long after I get posted on Wowhead? Yeah, exactly. I'm sure they're going to be fixing it, trying to make sure that the person loses all their score or whatever. As long as not too many people do it. Maybe they could, I hope they don't disable dungeons. I hope they just fix it with like a quick hotfix, reverse all the score gains or whatever, right? Bans if necessary, but I don't even know. If they go fast enough, like maybe they could just be like a slap on the wrist or something. Definitely don't want to be calling for bans or nothing like that. What does SE mean in your hotkeys? Shift E. Shift E. Usually Shift E would be like my movement abilities, but right now I just have spatial paradox there. Because I guess like in my brain it's like Shift E is usually my grapple hook for my Outlaw Rogue. It is my Warrior's Leap. It is my Death's Advance on the Death Knight. It is my Blink on the Mage. Yeah, it is Blink on the Mage. I was trying to remember. It is my fast Ghost Wolf form for Shaman. My fast movement speed, Burning Rush for Warlock. I don't think I have anything bound for my priests because they don't have any mobility whatsoever. Yeah, so it's just like, it's usually my movement key. So I place Shift E, any ability that I associate in my brain as movement. For Evoker, I also have another movement key of mouse button 4. which is for evokers, the hover ability, which is kind of how I get around. That's usually my sprint. And it's just like Shift E is more of an active, while mouse is something more of a passive movement. So like something that's off global, something you could use pretty regularly, something I feel like it just have more of a snappier feel to activate. It's really weird, it's difficult to explain, but it's basically, it makes sense in my brain, right? And it allows me to like have that kind of a layout for one character and then transpose that layout and mindset onto every other character that I make. And I don't have like an issue of like, oh, what do I want to put this ability? Usually if it's a stun, if it's a fear, if it's a movement, defensive, offensive ability, utility, it's class specific thing, it has a specific spot in my keybinds. So whenever I'm having to like figure out, oh, what class I'm playing, rotationally, I don't really need to like reconfigure and figure out my whole like keybind setup. Because usually everything has like a logic behind it. Like rotationally, in terms of like doing rotation correctly and pressing abilities at the right time, that still is an issue that I experience with every time I play a new alt character, especially one I haven't played in a while. But like mobility, defensively, like a lot of those things are still core and they're still there. It just helps my brain, man. It helps my brain wrap things up around it. Just wondering, Mega Dungeon counted into the vault? I don't think so. It's a Mythic 0 dungeon. It's just a very difficult Mythic 0 dungeon. But the gear that comes from the dungeon itself, I think should end up making up more than what the vault can offer, because it's like heroic quality gear. Just for killing any of the bosses from here, I mean, hero, 4 out of 5, 437 pieces of gear. That's basically what some people would be able to get from their Mythic Plus vault slots. You know, these are really decent items on their own. Like solid items in general. Also, are we seriously not able to get ourselves a tank at all? This is getting ridiculous. I guess maybe we just do the Mega Dungeon, boys. I don't really know. Wait a second. This is getting kind of ridiculous, huh? How are there no tanks here? What is happening? Let me just place these over here, just so I don't have like the game telling me, hey, you have a thing. Oh. Like what? What is happening? Oh no, 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 no. I think I'm the only one of the outlaws left out there in PvP. How's all the PvP look in a new patch? So prior to 10.15, it was rough, man. I mean, to get like the cutoff title in solo queue is like 1800, where every other class is getting into the 2100 range as the MMR started to scale. Outlaw went from like 1600 to 1800. It's bad, dude. There's not a lot of people playing it, but 9% damage buff is sizable. That's gonna be really nice. A roll the bones buff that rewards cleave. That's going to be really nice. I think it actually has potential and it may be a little bit more legs now. It is still not ideal, but I want to give it a try after this update. And once we see like what the rogue rework looks like for 10.17, depending on how well they do with the rework, we could be in an excellent spot. But yeah, until then, we'll just have to wait. Honestly. How are there no tanks? How are there no healers? Do I just join a different group, boys? Like, this just ain't happening. Oh, no, 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 dude. Okay. I'll give it like a 1 extra minute maybe, and then we'll dip. Because I do want to get my dungeons done, but this is like getting ridiculous. This is not what I wanted. This is not what I planned for. Oh, no, dude. Oh, no, 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 no. And everybody else is already in, right? Dawn? Yeah. Everybody in the mother's already in. Damn. Wait, no, Josh isn't in. Staff isn't in. Red is in. Oh, we got a tank. Okay, at least we got a... God, the icons are so weird. It's so different now. Okay, so at least we got one guy. You could really be on. Yo. Wait, do you even need that as Evoker? Is it actually good? Oh yeah, Devastation also got its master nerf, didn't it? That's also interesting. Have a good night. Thanks so much, Lucy. Appreciate so much for coming by. All my friends keep telling me to drop Outlaw. I never switch. I still like it. At the end, I'll play more. Dude, honestly, like, if you want to give a better spec a try, Outlaw is definitely not like, not the strongest spec for PvP. That being said, at the end of the day, I personally think you should always play whatever you like whatever you personally enjoy. At the end of the day, you should always play what you like, because I feel like if you're, because they'll say you want to play, like, some people do have that mindset of like, I want to play the most meta class out there. Not everybody though. If you're playing a class that you don't enjoy, you're gonna have a much harder time improving it. Like if we're gonna play a class that you really dislike, it's gonna be very difficult for you to improve at that class. But if you play a class that you do enjoy, it's much easier to improve at that. Much easier, honestly. So make a decision, I guess, at that point. That's all you can really do. You know? It's 800 DPS. Or Dragon need that. Okay, I need to also do sims in terms of the new dungeon, see if any gear from there is an upgrade. Also for my rogue, but none of it has also been implemented yet. Alright, also, yo, actually getting to play Evoker, dude? Oh, this is gonna be weird. Okay, do I need like a rundown or like my rotation? Is it like a guide now? Can I get... Because I have a rotation more or less that I developed playing on PTR, but it's like, is it correct? Hope it is. Use breath when else have cooldowns, cast prescience, maintain a might, using power spells to give versatility and a might. Yeah, okay, that's basic rotation. That will do it, right? That would do it. Oh, is everybody just flying by? I mean, everybody's here, I guess, yeah. Except for the hunter. There we go. We'll do this. Precedence on the next targets will like to receive double might, main cooldown 4 seconds to optimize pandemic duration. Cast breath when every might is up. There's a 4 seconds remaining on its cooldown. Active trinkets. Fire breath at rank 4 if every might is up. Rank 4? Really? Upheaval on rank 1. Plus on your current target. Eruption is up if every might is up. Or if you are capped on Essence Burst. Otherwise cast Living Flame. Okay, yeah, so it is basically that, exactly as I was doing. Alright, cool. This will be fun. I actually get to play some Augie, boys. Poggy Augie. How much mastery do we have now? 4,000. I need a lot more than that, man. I need a ton more than that. But this will do. Alrighty, I think I'm ready. I feel like I should make some macros, though. I feel like I should at the very least make a macro for prescience ability. And I should maintain it on somebody who's got a lot of damage. Because that will be important in a raid setting. To maintain prescience on like the hardest hitting guy in the group. Also prescience, another thing that you can do with prescience. In a raid setting, right, augmentation is kind of limited with its Ebba Might because it'll apply Ebba Might to 4 nearest allies with a primary stat for a portion of your own, which is why it's good to have like intellect buffs and stuff. So the higher intellect you have, the more of a secondary or primary stat you can provide to allies. However, prescience also has a unique interaction with Ebba Might, where in a raid setting it will just target like 4 nearby allies. It doesn't really matter who. But when you have prescience on an ally, Ebba Might always affects your prescience target. So in a raid setting, if let's say there's somebody who pumps big in the opener, you want to make sure to press prescience on them, Ebba Mighted them, and try to give them the most value for the damage they have. Is definitely worth using. Definitely worth using. We're gonna start off this. Try to see if I can go for a big old empowerment. Just go for as much AoE as possible. I'm locked out. I'm really good at augmentation. Totally, 100%. 100% guarantee. This guy, I need to make sure I rebuff him. I want to lust this actually. F it, I'll just lust him a little late. But it's okay. Hold on, we got buff for a bit longer. We're gonna rebuff. Try to see if I can make myself most amount of breath damage. I want to see if I can go for a big knocked up. Showering below, we're fine, we're chilling. Buffing everybody. Buffing everybody. Actually buffing everybody. Hold on, here we go. You gotta heal. Oh, I'm gonna take some damn. Here you go, friendo. Oh my god, this is so weird. Yeah, so it's gonna be very difficult to like figure out what my damage is like as an evoker. Details are gonna have to have a field day with it, because there is a way to figure out like how much of damage contribution is your damage versus how much of it is like allies damage. I'm gonna give the healer a little bit more mobility while casting here. This man needs a bit more survivability. Okay, now we're gonna go for as many of these things as we can. I gave healer movement while casting here for a little bit, just to see if it could help him out a little. And I think it did. I think it did end up helping him. Okay, we're gonna buff ourselves. We should be okay here for a bit. Got fixates. See if I can knock him back. Sharon below. I should be okay here. Make sure we go for a big knock-up. That's gonna be bad. Got myself with this. Okay, we got maybe movement like this. Okay, I'm trying to figure everything out at once while keeping a buff on that boomkin. I probably should just do Hunter, huh? Because that Hunter seems to be doing a lot more damage than the other guy. What's my buffs? What is my... What am I looking for? Crit strike? Okay, so what is the master buff? Is it the chest icon? Also, how did we get the pack mule over here? Huh? Okay, let me buff the Hunter here. And I'm gonna wait until my stuff is back up. Ow. Still waiting, hold on. It's gonna be back end. There we go. Okay, and now we blast. I guess I'll be buffing the Hunter. He seems to be doing some more damage than the Boomkin. At least in comparison. Okay, locked myself out entirely. Oh yeah, the tank. I also need to make sure to buff him. Where's the tank buff? Here we go. I gotta do better at that. I got to buff with the tank. I'm really bad at doing that. Make sure to buff him. And I guess at this point, like, I'm just gonna hold on to my buff. This is so weird. Give the general a quick. Everyone's full 40. I mean, all of your alts. Where? Oh, you mean in the dungeon run? I don't know what that is. Okay. I'm sure getting buffed up. Try to see if I can give him one of these. Try to see if I can burn through these a little bit. Fly through. Give him the buff.
Phase 2.
I'm not in a good spot, am I? Ow. I really did that wrong, but it's okay. Mostly okay. Where's the Hunter at? Just try to see, make sure I give him a buff. This thing actually does a lot of damage, that upheaval ability. That seems really good. That angle is perfect. Okay, that's not perfect. That's less than perfect. Okay, let's give him a buff. And now we're kind of just banking our resources until the next phase that we can do. Or buff our allies. Okay, now we got Ebonite. Gotta go for most amount of damage with the buff. And try to prolong the buffers a little bit longer. As long as we're in range, hopefully. Buff us a little bit more. Nice. That wasn't bad at all. And this guy popped off. Look at it, doing 100k. I wonder... I mean, Fate Mirror did really good for him. Auras. Can I see his, like, buff aura? I don't think I can. I don't think I can at the moment. This is a lot to track right now, boys. There's definitely a lot going on. Oh my god. Oh, I love the damage I can do though. Look at the crits. Oh, that's huge. Oh, that's satisfying, man. I love the amount of numbers popping up on my screen, by the way. I don't know what it is. There's something about it that's kind of fun to see. This whole augmentation, like, buff based style is really not that bad, man. I'm kind of liking it a lot. Alright, I'm gonna die. Actually dead. Actually dead. Give heal some movement speed. Buff us. Nice. You know what? I'm gonna go for a big knock-up. Make sure that all of them are mid-air. Knock him back a little bit. Gonna give myself hover just so we can keep casting while moving. I did a mistake. Yep. I made a mistake. Hold on. I can get out of here. We can get out. No, we can't. I guess we're stuck down here. Because there's rad boys. Unless I can just root the rad boys and run past them, I can't really get back over there easily. Unless I could fly to a guy. Okay, if I go fast, maybe I can get around them real quickly. Made some friends. Okay, it's fine. That works out. Let's do this. Buff us up. And then we're gonna go fly by. I'll make sure to interrupt this guy whenever I get a chance. Hunter gotta get buffed up. And we blast. Got hover. Big shield buff for all of us, which is something we do. We don't need to do anything with our buffs yet. Okay, now we prolong it. Now we knock everything up. This is fun. And then we move. Oh, this is so cool. I'm loving this mindset of just like thinking through all my abilities right now as Evoker. Oh, this is so cool. I'm loving this. I'm making friends. Of the Hunter. This man actually is doing God's work. Make sure the tank has a buff. That's super, super important that he maintains it. We're actually going to save our empowerment abilities until a little bit later here. Now we're going to use it. Big damage buff. Hunter gets a buff up. Let's go for a knock-up. That helps. Movement while casting. Probably should have done it a lot earlier, honestly. Give this guy a little bit of a buff. Root everybody. Because we're a buff class. We'll protect the party. Sorta. Make sure the tank get his buff. And rebuff again. Big fire breath. I can have a knock up in just a bit here. Yeah, don't have much. I was trying to see if I can knock this guy up, but I had nothing with my wings or whatever, which is unfortunate. I do have a big breath of eons though, so big breath thing we could do. Like, it's so weird. It is weird, but it's really, really fun. I'm telling you right now, it is ridiculous how fun this thing is. I'm loving it. Okay, we're gonna buff everybody up. Make sure Hunter's buffed up, and we're gonna fly by. Gotta see, make sure we angle it right. Full fire breath, if I can help it. Bit of a knock up. And our healer is a paladin, so I could give him like a buff, but like he's melee paladin anyway. It's like maybe that's worth it. You know what? I'm gonna give him a buff. Make sure he can move while casting. I don't know if he realizes that or not. This guy's got a buff. I think got a big mastery buff for us. I think it's a mastery buff. Yes, 3000 mastery. So every time I use my empowerment abilities, somebody's gonna get like how much versatility? 10,000 versatility? 20% versa. That's a lot of versa actually. That's a ton of versa. Also, I gotta make sure that guy has a tanky buff at all times. At all times. Oh, this is weird. Okay, so we have Lust here. We have everything. I guess I'm just gonna... Okay, I gotta figure out what's causing that. That's super, super annoying. Maybe that's something gonna be solved in like the... I don't even know what add-on it is either. I can Lust this in a bit here. One... Lust. Now I kind of gotta wait until my buffs are up. And I can fly by and debuff her and prolong the augmentation buff. Movement speed while I get on the thing. Beautiful. Some procs. Big procs. Proc champ. Of him. I'm liking this a lot, by the way. This is interesting. Can I save him? Is that a thing I could do as Evoker? Like pull him out of the thing? I can't do that song. That song I can do. That's not good. That's not gonna work. I guess we'll start from the get-go. Oh my god, look at this guy, 134,000 DPS. That must have been because of the buff, right? That seems quite a bit. Look at my damage, dude. But they're going to figure out like a way to calculate all the group contribution stuff. Because Evoker right now can contribute in groups. It is contributing. It is definitely contributing. It's just the way that it's contributing is very, very different than what every other class is doing. Because of the buff thing. They found a way to do it in logs. They just need to find a way to like transpose it into details or something. And if they can do that, it'll be golden. Let me do this. See if we can just fly through. Is Boomy AFK? It looked like he was AFK for a second. Buff myself. That's not what I meant to do. Maintain the buffs on this man as best as I can. Hi friend. Ooh. Trying to navigate this is a little bit difficult. Where's a hunter at? I want to make sure you got a buff. Actually gonna use movement speed here, or movement stuff. Just so the healer can move while also I can move. It's basically my cooldown, but also his cooldown in a way. Both of ours. Blind Rage? Not that. Try to make sure about the tank. Knock up big. I thought I could maybe reach him. Oh, that's a big pull. Hold on. Let's do a big flyby. Prolong our thing. And hopefully we can continue the buff here. Perfect. Knock him back, root him for a second. Just so I can get my stuff going. We pulled a lot, huh? Actually pulled a ton. I don't know if we meant to pull this much. Big knock up. Hopefully that helped. That was like a group-wide knock up just now. And the tank no longer even has my the armor buff that I gave him earlier. I just recently had to refresh it, and it's just gone because this guy's just getting smacked all around right now. Okay, now I can give him tank buff. Or wrong guy. Hold on, I'll need to figure out the whole tank buff or whatever. I need to figure out like a macro for that or something. This is fun though. I do like this. It's very, very different. Cause, like, I gave him a tank buff because I guess the mob was targeting him over, what is it, over the tank? Because he was fixated. Alright, how much percent do we need? We're actually over percent, dude. Makes it weird. I like it a lot though. New spec contributing to the group. Some coolest goof. This Evoker, no DPS. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Honestly. Wow, this class does no damage. Get him out of here. I mean, the tank is also doing a ton more damage too. Thanks to my damage buffs, no doubt. I do think this, at the end of the day, like, if players can adjust to the fact that Evoker is a buff class, not a DPS, like, not primarily there to do the DME, but if a lot of the players can adjust to that mentality, that mindset of, like, what Evoker does, I think it's going to be, like, fantastic, good direction for WoW. Like, in general. I think this is a really good direction. I think I'm going to save my big breath for the boss at this point. Because if we can have more classes like this, I think we'll be in a great spot. Do the Deathless? Was it Deathless? Because it looks like the group I was going to run with did do a full run of Dawn of the Infinite. But not a Deathless, it looks like. Tried any of the mage stuff? No, I have not. No, I just really got into a dungeon on the Evoker, and I got to open up my Great Vault. That's literally all I got to do so far. Alright, boys. Okay, I gotta figure out what's causing that. Might just be one of those add-on updates, but it looks like as soon as you pull the boss, it bugs out really badly. Look at the openers, by the way, dude. It seems like a lot. Like a big gamey buff. How's the Pally doing? The Healy Pally. Looking to keep a track on that guy at all times. Gonna give him movement speed while running. I don't really know if he needs it. Armor buff. Should be able to get a lot of the eruptions here back to back. Extend the buff for as long as possible. Not bad at all. Alright. Oh man, dude, I mean 3% more crit, that seems like it's sizable, huh? Although his damage with like Fate's Mirror and stuff and Inferno's Blessing, I do wonder, well, like once they can do the whole Fate's Mirror, Inferno's Blessing things, like if they can make that part of my damage, I do wonder how much my overall contribution is going to be then with all my abilities. Like how is that going to look like overall? Man's gonna die. We may need some help here. We do one of these, right? We're gonna go for a big knockup. And I'm gonna have to make sure we do as much of this as possible here. Make sure we don't do knockups. Hope I got the right buff. I didn't. It's okay. Let's see if we can root a bunch of them. Gotta back up for a second. Interrupt. At this point, I don't even know if I need to buff him, because we're just cleaning up. Although here might be worth. I'm out of range. Almost hit that guy. Boss, no, that's not what I meant to do. I was so bad. Almost so bad. Wait, okay. There goes the buff. My buff is gone. Hold on, gotta make sure tank is all good. Give him a buff. Interrupt this. Little backhand. I gotta make sure to reposition here. Can't really knock up anymore because it's two big dudes. Shadow below. Careful with that. Beautiful. Okay, we're chilling. Now we're just chilling. Oh my god. This is actually so fun, dude. Alright, let's knock him around here. Again, every time, what is this? Interface DBM core. Okay, it's a DBM thing. Alright, I need to adjust that then. Wait, wrong guy. Oh, it's okay. I buffed the wrong guy, but it's fine. It'll be okay. Wait, did the drums? Oh man, that's my fault. I could probably root him, right? As long as I don't break him. Knockup is kind of good. Make sure the healer can move. We got nothing here, do we? Not for this guy. Gonna knock him up, maybe. Knock him up again. Ah, he's out of range. He was just out of range of my circle thing. We just corner ourselves, aren't we? Basically. Interesting. So the guy finished, one dude finished at 150,000 overall. And the other guy, 127? The tank popped off. Look at this guy. Tank actually popped off. What the hell? I mean, he's got quite a bit of gear, but man, look at him. 127,000 DPS as a tank. He's basically a DPS, dude. Actually a DPS. No, man. Dungeons disabled? Wait, hold on. Oh. Apparently Mythic Plus dungeons are disabled. We just finished the dungeon and they were disabled. Are we gonna get banned for it? Clean actual dungeon run? That was fun. Alright, so what's my aura uptime at the very least? Like my... I should have popped wall though, because that could give us all like a beefier version of a Black Dragonflight attunement. So 69% uptime. I definitely can do better with the Ebb and Might uptime. But otherwise, I wasn't too bad. That actually felt kind of fun. Everybody else popping off, man. That's what I'm wondering though, is like how much more data... They do have the math down in logs in terms of how much more you're doing because of the buff that you have. And they can transfer that damage back to the Evoker. I am wondering if they can do that also with details. Prop alley damage. I mean, the guy was doing damn, don't get me wrong. But also, this entire time, I'm giving him a, what is it, a, how much strength? 50% of my own, I don't even know how much strength it gives you, does it? But I'm giving like a portion of my primary stats, or at least copying a portion of it onto everybody. 15% of my primary stat onto everybody else. So that includes the tank as well. And protection paladins definitely don't do that bad of damage. There's also, you can see his blistering scales here. I definitely should have been better at maintaining those, because those also do AoE damage. But he's got a bit of the Breath of Aeon damage that he contributes into a Fate Mirror. But then also it's just a bunch of shield slams. But the shield slams are hitting harder, I would say, thanks to my, what is it? Thanks to my buff? I mean, judgments for him are hitting for 173. I guess it's for the final boss, yeah. But 77k average. I mean, and also he did get a couple of decent beacons here and there, didn't he? But mostly used them on AoE, it looks like, not really single target. And then I had tier. I wonder if like this weapon too and all these other like little procs also buffed up because of my buff that I'll provide to him. But the Hunter also, man, look at it. 248,000 probably on the final boss. Multi-shots hit for up to 105. Explosive shot for 155. Kind of lower than I thought. Arcane shots for 187 max. 84 max. Kill shots for 200, almost 300k. I do hope they end up figuring out like how to transpose the buffs that I give to make my bar look a little bit bigger as the Evoker though. Because it looks like, oh, look at this guy. He just did Fire Breath, Eruption a couple times, Upheaval, Living Flame. Man, the spec sucks. Even though that's all I'm here to do is just to buff everybody. Oh no, dude. Usually 70 to 75k DPS is a tank. 127 is absolutely insane. So what you're saying is my damage contribution was noticeable, is I guess what you're trying to say. Is that what you're going for? Or that, or this guy just popped off big time. I mean, it could be that the guy is just absolutely giga chatting in the dungeon, right? It's just all him doing all that damage. You know what I mean? But man, I really wish I could see like how much of uptime, you know, more detailed info, like how much I helped. But yeah, Sim Prop Paladins do 100k in 10-1. Yeah, like they definitely can. And like since I'm not doing any damage and I'm buffing the Paladin, I guess it's an opportunity to like buff him then, yeah. Oh no, dude. So is there no dungeons at all? Is it only the mega dungeon right now? Crest farm? I don't think they can do it, can they? Isn't your mirrors episode inviting visions of future self alongside with you? I do want to see like if any of these things are any good though. Any of these other trinkets. Alright. I guess with them closing down Mythic Plus dungeons, what the hell do we do, chat? Because I do have what, a raid later tonight, and I don't know if I can really get into a Dawn of the Infinite one and finish it, but like, who knows, right? Who knows, honestly. Let me ask if anyone's doing Dawn. Went for full haste master build instead of crit because it prefers smooth playstyle, defensive, offensive. I guess, especially when you go into higher Mythic Pluses, definitely mix of defense and offense is going to end up being a lot more important. And at some point, like, you just won't be able to survive where defense does end up making like a pretty big deal. Probably push 150, 130, 150 as Demon Hunter with Evoker's them. Probably, yeah, I could see it. Just because you do a lot of AoE damage, and if you do pretty decent pulls and just mad AoE the entire time. Plus, tanks also scale super well off of stats, like primary stats, like agility and strength. Like a lot of the tank scaling is like, hey, if it's an item level, if an item is a higher item level, definitely take it. It's a pretty big upgrade. Your secondaries are kind of like important, but they're secondary, not primary. You have more of that primary. So imagine maybe that's why the tank did as much damage as it did, is because of all that raw strain that I'm given. How do you use details? Do you use details? Yes, I do. I do use details. They're going to be going through like a ton of updates in details, I imagine, this week. But yeah, Demon Hunter focuses on secondaries more than primary. I guess you're not wrong because they do use that haste buff from your weapon. Yeah, I could see it, but I imagine like you still get a lot out of it, don't you? Like with most tanks, right? That's like a rule. You can check the buff uptime. Yeah, I guess I can. I did look at it like, I guess it should be like what buff for everybody. It's 69% uptime. But it's just like, I wish I could just see more detailed information about like, I don't know, like, I don't know. I guess with Evoker, I just wish I could see like detailed information like how much Inferno's Blessing did overall for the run. Calculating like everybody's damage of Inferno's Blessing as part of maybe like my detailed breakdown. Or maybe like Fate Mirror or Blistering Scales, for example. Right? Breath of Eons, because everybody has their own Breath of Eons because they contribute towards it. But like I would love to see just the full like how much damage it did all together for the dungeon. Not just like how much damage it did for this guy, for that guy, and having me do the math behind it. Gonna miss on this. Yeah, that's what I'm just trying to figure out in terms of like, it would be nice to just get a little bit more like how impactful were you as, because the spec is a little different than just like, oh, how much raw damage do you do? It's more like how impactful were you to buffing your team, you know? And I feel like this is going to be really difficult to apply into details. I mean, you can't even sim this class right now, right? The spec specifically. I checked his armory. He also went haste mastery, so it must be the Evoker contributing. And there's the Warlock Guilty for an augmentation. Dude, Aug does feel good to play. I'm just, I don't know. It's just difficult to see, to find out just how much, you know what I mean? Like I'm starting to feel like I'm looking at my damage. I'm like starting to feel a little self-conscious, not gonna lie, but it's just like, it would be nice to have another metric to tell how well you played. Because you know how I am, boys. I'm like a little bit of try-hard in terms of like, I just want to do as best as I can, as good as I can. You know what I mean? That's all I want to do. And I just don't know. Did I do well? Did I not do well? You know what I mean? I have no idea. Oh no, dude. Oh no. Chat, should we try a couple of bosses on the new Mega Dungeon then? Maybe? Just because if Mythic Pluses are completely canceled for now. Gone. Looking for heal DPS. We could maybe see if we can do the first boss even. Right? Let's try it, man. Sadly, augmentation experts are scarce at the moment. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more of them. It is a very, very, very new playstyle, though. Very new playstyle. First group, new dungeons, so expect some F-ups. Learning on the way. New dungeon. Fresh full clear. I mean... I just... Like, on one hand, I want to do it with guildies, though. Now the Mythic Pluses are closed for the time being. You know what I mean? First boss got nerfed by 7% lol. First boss of... Did they recently post about it? I see Legends of Barb, official known issues. Spoilers with Alex Shaw's story stuff. How long do you think it's going to be until they fix the Mythic Plus thing? How do they even break the dungeons? No issues. What do they got? No issues. Abomite does not prefer to affect allies in your raid over players outside of your raid. Does not prefer to affect allies in your raid over players outside of your raid. Racial amounts may not be available for purchase from vendors. Okay, that's not the worst. Chain post may not display correctly when completed. The delete character option may not select the correct character to delete. Oh, it's weird. Huh. The daily quest net worth may be impossible to complete. Okay, alright. They got some stuff that doesn't work. Alright. Some stuff is definitely broken. Down, I know I say this a lot, but a new patch content drop. But thank you for playing EU PTR so we don't have to have M+ downtime. You know what? It's okay, because you guys get to play the PTR whenever the trading post comes out. You guys got stuff, it's broken, we get it, and it's working just fine. And I'm just like, what is the big deal? Every single time. But yeah, I mean, it's expected, right? With a new patch, something is expected to be broken at some point or another. I mean, I can do Bloodlust, right? I can do Bloodlust. Me DPS. Could try it. I guess we can give this a couple of tries, man. You know what I mean? Zero Iricron. Another fight. I mean, I more or less know the fights. Maybe I should just wait until I have a guild group for that. Because I want to do the run, but I don't want to, like, spoil it for myself or anything. Did Mem get me? The enchanting. I don't want to bring your all day one. I do want to do it on my rogue though at some point. Last 3 bosses fresh. 4th boss, people are actually just, I guess they're quitting halfway through. Man. Freaking fate. Dude, now the dungeons are not available, like, I don't know. People have been saying ShadowPace will be getting a nerf, have gotten. I think there was a previous update where there was a ShadowPace nerf, yeah. But like not in 10.1.5 or anything. I don't think, at least. You know? Was there? I don't think there was or anything. I know that you've nerfed the Vampiric Embrace, but also nerfed a lot of the group-wide healing stuff for a lot of classes. So I don't really know. I guess I'll try joining one of these groups. One of the fresh ones. I guess we'll just get a couple of bosses down. I don't know how far any of these groups are gonna do, or how well they're gonna do, or whatever. But I guess we'll give it a try. I don't even it didn't affect them badly. It increased the single target, made the slightest nerf to AoE. No, it was still a nerf, but yeah, it did not like shake up their popularity at all. It was a notable nerf, but it was one of those that probably was like warranted, just because the spec was most likely just gonna keep scaling out of control. I wouldn't even be surprised if maybe this new dungeon or the paracausal world event. Actually, I was gonna say we could maybe just do a new world event, try to see what kind of gear that drops us. We could probably do that in a bit. Try this maybe. Everybody's so selective with the dungeon. I'm actually very surprised. I guess they wanted somebody that's for full 40 or something. Can't even do Mythic Plus, can't even sign up for a dungeon. It's rough out here, man. Yeah, Shadow-based, it is a nerf. It is a nerf, but it's not too bad. Wow. Nobody wants an evoker. Dawn full clear. I'm also wondering, like, if I'll be able to, like, if I join a full clear run, am I going to be able to do it before the raid tonight? Because the mega dungeon will take quite a bit of time. Maybe it'll be faster than I thought, because it did end up changing some of the bosses a little bit there. Alright, at least we got a group. At least we got a set of homies in here. Let's see how this goes, boys. This might go well, or absolutely poorly. Suddenly Augmentation Evoker experts, yeah, at the moment. But I imagine, do you guys see that one meme that somebody posted? It was like a Simpsons meme of a bunch of dudes and crowding around like two apes fighting in the middle, and somebody photoshopped it so just all the dudes are Augmentation Evokers, and one of the chips is a Sarkareth, and the other is an Arcade Mage with an Arcade Blast full buffed up from 5 Evokers. I actually really want to see what that's going to look like in Raid. I want to see if I can bring the Evoker tonight or something, man. I think it'd be so fun. Good down, my man. How you doing? What's up, Merce? How you doing, my man? We're doing the affix this week. This week's affixes are Trinket, Natharian's Lair, what is that, fortified? Volcanic Spiteful, not that bad at all. We just did a freehold earlier. Spiteful is kind of annoying as a caster, but Volcanic, not too bad. I think it's just as Evoker, I'm just not, it's just a new class, I'm just like, I want to start using all my abilities. I don't know. I guess we can try going inside. We'll see. I don't even know how far we're going to be able to get through, boys. I'm going to hope for the best, but we'll see. This might go poorly, by the way. Might go very poorly. Ideally, I would love for us just to be able to get like a full run. But we'll see. Do you see the build I've been running my hunter lately? Still top in overall in the boss fights of Tyrannical weeks. No Mongoose Bite. How do you like the No Mongoose Bite build? Is that any good? Or is it whatever? Because I haven't got to try the No Mongoose Bite build. I was just under the impression that Mongoose Bite is like much stronger than Raptor Strike and single target, and there's just like no way around it. I don't really know what the advantages would be of not going Mongoose Bite though. True either. Yeah, I like the new patch already. I'm in the US, still haven't gotten it. Yeah, EU doesn't get it until the reset. Whenever you guys get the weekly reset when you open up the Great Vault, that's when you get the patch. Been like that for like a while now. But yeah, so far, I mean, I've got to do 1 Mythic Plus. I got to open up my vaults. Augmentation is really, really fun. I'm trying to see if I can do a bit of the Mega Dungeon on the Augmentation as well. So we'll see how well that works out. I don't think these guys know though. These guys all walk through the door, they're just like ready to go. I don't think they know. I don't think they realize. Alright, first swipe comes up. First swipe ink. That's why I'm standing out here, dude. I'm just like trying to win this for release. Oh? Maybe these guys know more or less what to expect. Potentially. Dude, we're gonna get smacked by these ads. I feel like they're just gonna hit so much harder than they did on PTR. And then with PTR we had scaling and everything too. This guy's going big. I don't know if that's a good idea, honestly. Ow. Yeah, that hurts a lot. Man's dying over here. Maybe I should just breathe. Who should I be buffing here? So far the rogue I think seems to be doing the most. 20k? I mean I guess it is what, like it is what, a couple mobs? Actually, I guess that is pretty normal damage. I think I should be buffing him though. I mean, everybody's doing kind of dammy. I'm kind of hoping that it's just me buffing them, but it also could just be them cranking. Honestly. Okay, that guy's gotta die. Healer isn't really adding damage. I wonder if it's one of those healers that's like a pure healer for the sake of healing, or if it's like, or they're just like trying to take the dungeon super carefully. Either or. Everything here kind of hurts though. I think if they wanted to make it like a challenging instance, I think they were able to do that. Alrighty. Playing on Holy DK and RK Mage for PvP this season. Hopefully I don't rage. RK on Holy DK with the buffs that they've gotten should be a lot better, honestly. Should be a lot stronger. Okay, I'm gonna fly by. Put this over here, which works out. Why am I getting PI? I'm a Evoker. Like, I'm not the damage Evoker. Hopefully somebody takes care of that. What did I? Or not? Someone died. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Not too bad. I want to get a mastery buff if I can. Okay, nice. Got it. I could do that. Soak it. No, you don't need to soak it. Rogue. That's what you need to soak. He's probably dead though. He's not careful. Oh. Yeah. He was going there. He was almost did it. And then he didn't. Alright, let's see if I get booted. Let's see if these guys will take a look at my Evoker and they'll be like, huh. This man's doing no damage. Because I imagine there's going to be at least one of those groups. It's like, wait. Why is this Evoker not doing any damage? Must be a bad spec. Must be a bad player. We're carrying this guy. I'm just waiting for that moment. I'm just waiting at this point. Honestly, I thought we had it. We just needed like a little bit to be a little cleaner. The Rogue, what is this Gloomblade thing he's doing? What is his Shadow Strikes? Is he just like full single target build or whatever? No, like what is this? What is happening? This is gloom bleeding. Finally got on Tyke. Let's go. Let's go. Glad you're working now, my guy. Glad it's all working. But why is it playing a mix? That's not what I wanted. Also, I'm not ready. Okay, we're just gonna have to figure this out. Then we're gonna have quiet, no music here for a second, boys. And then I'll fix. Okay, now we fix. I'm not sure why it keeps bugging out. Okay, everybody's buffed up fully. Nice. Oh. Man, it's gonna have to do something there. Try to buff us for as long as possible. Okay, he's gonna soak it. That's fine. I'm just gonna let him soak that one. Give everybody a wall. Give him a buff. Nice, we can soak it. And we're chilling. Probably gonna have Sans come up here in a bit. Not what I wanted to do. Buff myself instead. First boss easy. First boss not bad at all. Oh boy, I'll take him. I'll take the pants. Good versatility. I mean, I could swap him out for like Haste Master. Probably not, right? Haste Master probably really good. But I'll take him. I'll take him. And what else did I get just now? Crests. I got crest fragments. Oh, that's really good. Yo, I gotta do this on my alts then. If I can get a bunch of these crest fragments, that'd be great. Oh, hell yeah. And what else did I get? Flight stones. And then some kind of like it looked like a bracer. Is it paracausal stuff? No, something else. Okay, I have no idea what I got. I have no idea. Alright, cool. That's it. We're gonna track smoke there, Dale. You like it? I like it I like it a lot. I think it looked good. I think it was one of those like somebody came up with back in like pre-patch or whatever. It's got like a bronze feel. Usually I go for like the red or whatever. But going for this with the what is it, the augmentation spec, kind of just felt fitting. You know what, this is actually much more doable compared to what everybody else was doing over in PTR. Doing big giga pulls. Good guy. You see the Boomkin's doing a lot better damage. Maybe we should be buffing him instead. Should hopefully be okay, hopefully. Yeah, I keep myself alive. Love the Boomkin. Cool. I recall doing the dungeon on law with Augmentation Evoker. It was so weird. It's fun, man. I did this with Augmentation a couple of times. At least back on PTR. A couple of mobs at a time, maybe. It's our bass song. What is this? Not exactly what I meant to be listening to, but this will work. I'm sure you guys in the EU could appreciate it. I mean, the rogue sometimes he pops off, and other times he doesn't. 300,000? Oh, okay. You know what? We'll buff him. We'll buff the rogue. There we go, my guy. Okay, lose this. Do this. Biggest damage possible. Do your thing. Wall for everybody. Everybody gets a wall. Wait, this guy actually did pop off. Oh my god. Okay, so randomly he does a ton of damage. Okay, this time we're gonna go Evoker. Or Rogue, rather. Let this guy pop off. Do all the damage, my guy. Okay, this boss is gonna be interesting. It's a lot of movement. Basically, I want to hang out in the darker circles, the darker, timey areas, than in the brighter. It's gonna be interesting. I recall the dungeon. Yeah, this was fun. Last time I think I did this like fully through. It was like when it was early added. It was, I think it was Jake there too, right? As survival. We just had double Evoker in there buffing Jake the entire time, and the guy just popping off. That is before they really made this dungeon like, they gave like the more difficult experience treatment or whatever. You know what I mean? Mongoose versus Raptor, same time, both keys. Yeah, Mongoose Bite seems to do a lot more damage overall. But I guess you would just press the other ability, press Mongoose Bite during downtime and prioritize everything else above it. Or Raptor Strike. 700k kill shots? Yeah, it was doing some stuff. It was definitely doing some damage. Okay, let me do this. Let me fly through. Okay, so hope. That is not how you do it. Tank. Yeah, I don't think Tank knows how to do this mechanic at all, which is unfortunate. But what can you do?
Defensive.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they don't have the button for like sell junk available. They said something about like, oh yeah, there's some issues with it or whatever. There's add-ons to make it work, but I guess they couldn't do it like internally on their end or whatever. Weird. Rapture out DPS Mongoose Bite. I guess so. Like, I don't know how often you press Mongoose Bite over Raptor Strike though. But Mongoose Bite should be a lot better damage, shouldn't it be? But then again, like maybe one dungeon you'd barely press Mongoose Bite or not as much as the Raptor. You know what I mean? Little things like that, like just from looking at the... I need to see with the full run and like a lot more detailed information in terms of how much usage for one ability over another to get like a better idea. Okay, this is super annoying. Did you figure it out? Tank might have... I don't think he figured it out. I'm gonna give healer movement while casting. Help us out a little bit here. Needs to take that into the... That's not what he needs to do. He needs to take it into the better side. Oh no. Yeah, we're dead. Yeah, the healer and the take both don't know what to do. That's unfortunate. So I think past the first boss, I don't know if we'll be able to get further than that. We'll give it a couple more shots. I feel I'm not leaving, but I think the group, people in this group are gonna start leaving because they don't really understand what to do. Gotta take tank frontal in the slow zone, but dispel in the fast zone. There we go. That's literally what you gotta do. I'll give some advice, but I feel like recently it's like whenever I do dungeons, I just don't talk, because if you do offer any advice, people just like take offense to it and leave. Has anybody experienced that before? I usually pop in and I just have like some side chats, but if somebody's not doing well, I'm just usually like, oh well, we tried, because otherwise, like, unless you just do like super nice guy thing, people will like leave. And then I feel bad about it. Like, only with guildies, I'm just like, hey, so here's how you do it, my guy. Like, that's the only place I feel like you can explain mechanics anymore. Outside of that, everybody's like, I guess I'll leave. It's like, no, we can keep going. I'm just trying to help. We'll start recording dungeons. Yeah, if you want to do it. But like, if you mouse over like Mungus Bite and then Raptor Strike, and I get to see more details in terms of like more overall breakdown of the ability. Okay, they really gotta fix this DBM thing. I hope they do. Let's see if we can do a quick. Oh, that's bad. Okay, this works. Try to make sure the tank get his buff. Nice, give me a buff. That doesn't work. That's super unfortunate. Gonna give healer movement while casting. Spelling in the good one. Yeah, just spell. Wait, I don't think you can. That's my fault. I got hit by the tank frontal. Maybe I can get a BRS? Quick BRS maybe? Please? Pumpkin? Or maybe he used BRS already. Oh god, Boomy! Oh, that guy's so dead. The Boomkin better run. Okay, go into fast phase. He's so dead. Yeah. Damn. Close. I think it would have been okay. It's just the tank got hit by that AoE, and I think frontal at the same time. It just died. That's unfortunate. That was my mistake, though. I got in front where the tank was. Got hit by the frontal entirely. That's rough. That was close, actually, because we were doing pretty good. Just wish we had like a reset for lesson, whatever. Is the vendor for the new gear in-game catch-up gear? I mean, I think it's 405, but I could be wrong. There should be one if you go to the actual like event area in Time Rift, and there should be like near the aqueducts, like a Pandaren that sells catch-up gear for paracausal stuff. But then also every single one of the vendors has like their own trinkets and unique items that you can buy. Usually the trinkets will be some of those items. And I imagine you can get some of the gear also by doing the event and killing the final boss. I think. I never really got around to a full group that could kill the boss because it was like one of those things where you needed a tank, a healer, and DPS because it did a ton of damage and you couldn't solo it even like on a hunter with a pet or whatever, like a geared hunter. It was just impossible. You would have Wrath of Lich King running around after you. It's like a whole timey-wimey thing, and the boss for one of them is a Lich King. That's the one that I got in every single time. I wish I saw the other ones as well. Because apparently you also can get Illidan on there. That's... okay, they gotta fix it. Tank is keeping himself in the fast zone, I think. Not in the slow zone. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my mobility here. I'm not gonna use the tanky or the heal buff yet. I think we're okay for now. Rebuff us. Okay, do me. I got a wall for us. Nice. That's what we wanted. Beautiful. Okay, that works out actually. Buff him. That's gonna be annoying. We're just gonna have to run through it really quickly. And just do our circle thing. Okay, give a healer a buff. Just run. Just run. Okay, if you're gonna dispel me, do it here. I got myself the buff. Nice. It's quick. Beautiful. We're doing it. Tank is dead. Can we res him anything? Healer's dead. I don't know how he died. We're just dead. And we keep getting a dispel in the slow zone, but we don't want to do that because it's like takes forever for us to get through it. But if you do it in the quick, it just expands once and doesn't keep doing damage. If you want to do it here, quick dispel, and you're good. I'm dead. Okay, I think somebody's gonna leave and the group is gonna fall apart. Yeah, is this it? I like these dungeons, man. They're fun. Yeah, Arcade Mage GPS just would be cool. I would love to. I would love to take Arcade Mage into a dungeon right now. But they had to disable Mythic Plus dungeons because there's a bug. Like, people are able to go into dungeons, leave the dungeons. It for some reason auto-completes the dungeon. It gives you credit like as if you did the dungeon, and it gives you rewards or whatever. It's really weird. See, people right now were abusing it. They had to close down dungeons until they could fix it. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I really should make a macro where I cancel whatever cast I have so I could use my spells and Lotharis. Because sometimes I'm like mid-cast and I want to use my mastery buff. I just cannot. Kind of all I really want to do. That, or I feel like I need to find a way to like fish for the buff ahead of time, right? Nice. So we'll start with the master buff of the bat. Wait, no, I lost it. Wait, there it is. I thought I started with the buff of the bat. Yeah, I'm not going to use the movement, the healer movement here yet. I'm just going to use my normal movement for a bit. Above the row, because I feel like he'll do a lot of single target damage overall.
Target you.
Okay, hold on. We go here, we'll wall it. Wall for everybody. I probably should have also told these guys that they may want to stay in the slow zone at all times, because then they get a like a 20% DR. Yeah, 20% damage reduction. So it's just much easier to survive all the mechanics. Because you're like delaying the pain or whatever the mechanic is. Gotta give healer movement. Refresh his armor buff. Make sure we get ahead of these fragments. My empowerment mechanic. Let's still continue getting ahead of the fragments. I got normal movement. What I can do is I can give us like a AoE damage reduction buff. That could be helpful. Give us a wall. That should time out. Not great, but it works. Not great, but it works out. So now we get the slow we killed it. I was gonna say we might be dead here. We did do it though. And that's another aspect. I'll take it, dude. Yo, weapon? Huge. Huge. Nice. Next one. It's kind of rough. So far, so good. Combos for all classes. Yeah, they're optimizing on Wowhead right now. The Mega Dungeon feel pretty easy? Nope. Nah, think of it as a 5-man heroic raid. Get your homies that are willing to push the difficult content. It's like a heroic raid. It is not the most difficult thing ever, but it is gonna be a memorable dungeon, I think. It's really well put together. There are very specific mechanics and you gotta do them in very specific ways, but it's really, really fun. I'm a big fan of it. Big fan. Ow. If sub broke the buff. What are these two? Is that a buff? Maybe not. these helpful? No, I think they're just bombs. Okay, cool. I had no idea. Did this say some was going to be for gold or was it going to be for PTR? They probably changed it. Did it say some was going to be for gold? What do you mean? On the vendor? I think initially they had some of the gear, the catch-up gear is what you mean. Some of it initially did have gold costs attached to it. But I think they changed it to paracausal flakes, which you do earn quite a lot of them when you're doing like the new stuff. I think initially it was gold, but then they changed it a little bit. I think the gold was just a placeholder though, honestly. Like if I had to guess. We'll see how well this group can do this, please, because this is gonna be something. Definitely gonna be something. Alright, it's gonna be pain. See if I can buff everybody. Oh my god, you're gonna die. You're dead. Wait. Give everybody a bit of movement. You know what? That doesn't hurt nearly as bad as it was in PTR. This doesn't hurt nearly as bad. Normally these guys, like this AoE pulse they do, slaps. Absolutely slaps. Gonna wall this. A nice little buff over here. Give our allies a bit of a buff so we can get fast casting too. Wait, what am I doing? Wasn't even target anything for a second. Oh, never mind. I was about to run into the boss. Watch your step.
Watch your step. I'll try to make you right. Watch your step. But the right time is now, and it's now or never, it seems. Watch your step. If society is so tragedy, watch your step.
Nice. Should I explain to these guys what we gotta do? Or should we just kind of like do free ball here? Okay. This would be interesting. Okay, you know what? We'll just do it how we did it on PTR. I'm just not gonna tell them like ahead of time what we should be doing. We'll just see how it goes. Because maybe this will go surprisingly well. We got Lust, we got everything. And I think what I'll do is I'll Lust in the opener, just so we can get through into the phases. But normally you would want to Lust until later. Yeah, so I wouldn't say Mega Dungeon feels pretty easy. So if I have no WoW friends, I'm going to stuck with randoms. I mean, if you got a guildies, I honestly would invite guildies. Or if you got any homies that play WoW, I would invite them. Gear is definitely going to make a big difference though. Big difference. Probably shouldn't have done this first, but that'll work. So the rogue got a buff. He's better pass it. Hold on, I'm gonna take it off of him.
Target you. Shockwave.
Pass it to him. He's got to soak it. There we go. That'll work. I mean, if we could do this, I mean, I think we'll be fine, right? So now we just gotta blast this thing real quickly. Feel it? Let me take it off you. Give it to the tank. No! Give it to the tank. Nice. Guess he needs to take it anyway. If we can push it really quickly, it's like 50%. And then the orb goes away. Zany, I'm gonna need to take it off you for a second. Cool. Yeah, cool. Now we pushed it. Okay, now we just focus the red one, I think. We'll pass it around.
Target change.
Priest. Here we go. Nice. Fly through them. Nice master buff. I need to take it off, yeah. Beautiful. Okay, wall for everybody.
Target change.
You can dispel it, right? No, 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 no. Okay. Trinket has it. That's fine. Take it off of him. This is not ideal, but this works. We're doing kind of okay. And I think that's where the tank would have it, right? Maybe? Just kill him. Let me take it off your hands. Cool. Nice. Woo! Easy, boys! Hey, let's go! Didn't even have to tell him what the hell is up. We just passed the orb. Main hard mechanic. I took care of it. Hell yeah. Okay, next boss is not going to be that easy, though. Next boss is going to be painful. Ituricron hurts. Everything about Ituricron hurts. Good thing that this guy, dude, 286,000 with eviscerates? Oh, wait, his eviscerates popping off. 300,000 big secret techniques. Oh, my lordy. Oh, my grody. Oh, 500,000 new moon? Yo, what the hell? Oh, that is so good. What about this guy? 152,000 shield slams? 100k thunderclaps? Bro. Oh my god. Evoker's fun. I like how I'm like pogging out here. I'm auging. I'm just going, literally I'm the aug champ emote right now. And I'm just like, it's not even my damage. It's just someone else's damage. That was awesome. I enjoyed that. You know what I liked about this? I felt like a healer that's also DPSing. Because I'm able to do all the mechanics, and as long as I can maintain the buff, we're chilling. Oh my god, that felt great. That felt so good. What do you think about the item level requirement is? For PTR, we're able to do it in 420s. On PTR, we were like stuck with 450 maximum. You would want at least 425 at the very minimum. 425, the higher the better, but 425 minimum. Anything lower than that, it's going to be very, very difficult to like do well. As cool as it would be to like be able to do it in like very, very low item levels, it's just going to be painful, right? It gets to the point where it just actually becomes kind of painful to do. I want to see. I should be buffing that man the entire time, as much as I can at least. Big knockups. I love this thing, dude. This thing is actually so good. I would love to take this into raid. I don't know how well I do with it, but I would love to take it into raid. I think it'd be so fun. There's like a proper raid build, and you can go for like this like buff playstyle where you just like protect your allies or whatever. I think it'd be so good. Alright, oh wait, never mind, one more pack. I was about to be like, alright, Ituricron. Ituricron is gonna be interesting. I guess I should explain to them like a tank mechanic or whatever when we get to Ituricron, because that'll be very, very important. Because if we die to that, that'll be very, very sad. Because last one I didn't have to explain much, but it was also one of those fights where I could also help by just playing it correctly. Here, it's gonna be a little bit more of group effort. Tank, there's gonna be, we gonna have to soak for Chromie. Tank has a circle in front of Chromie. we soak around Chromie. Go to her bubble if you are stood by big yellow circle. There we go. Those are going to be some important parts to like talk about. His breath frontal is wide. Gonna be ads after. Okay. I can't really like do much here at the moment, but I guess we're gonna do this. Yeah, so he's got a soak. It's gonna be us repositioning around Chromie afterwards. Yep, tank, you got a big one. Go to Wallace. You guys are gonna have to help. Everybody has to soak that. Healer didn't soak it, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. I guess he's dead. Maybe we can res. Or not. This is gonna suck. Because he's got a meaty shield right now. So this is where we're supposed to take that Chromie Haze buff and DPS the hell out of this guy until we can break through that shield. They did make it a little bit weaker though. Just a little bit. It is still a rough shield to get through. Now we were one man down. That's one less person that I can buff. Which is, I think, it's advantage of augmentation, I guess. Is if your party starts falling apart, that's less people for you to buff. And then you're just dead. Yeah, we needed everybody alive for that. So it's a long time to get through that. Maybe he can res the healer. I don't know if he can. He's just taking a lot of big hits. So this is where to be the ad phase. We gotta spread. We mostly want to go to the same spot. And then I want to kick my ad so we can group them all together. And then we want to kill the ads really quickly before they kill all of us.
Find shelter.
And then I need to try to see if I can live this. But we're dead, basically. Yeah, I don't think I can live this. We can wall, maybe? We can try to heal. Kinda alive. And that'll be the big AoE. That'll be the final push. No mind. We're all dead. Kill Chromie, that's why. That's why. All of us gotta soak. All of us gotta soak for Chromie, including healer. Or she dies. There we go. PTR scaled. Yeah, PTR was scaled to 425. The first time we ran PTR, I don't think there was any scaling involved. The second time we tried running it, I think that's when they had scaling at the time. But 425 was like minimum. But 425 and higher would help. Having a tier set will help. Having best assault trinkets will help. Having a decent weapon will help. You know, having embellishments and stuff helps a ton as well. So being prepared is gonna make the whole instance easier. Gotta heal Chromie Dome. I don't think you necessarily have to heal the Chromie Dome. She does have a health bar, but I think for the most part you just soak her. I could recall if it was 420 or 425. I think it's 425. That sounds like a right number. Arcane Mage, please test, please. I would love to do Arcane Mage. I want to just keep running with this group until they fall apart. And for Arcane Mage, I would love to test it, but like all I can do is hit dummies, dungeons that are available right now. Otherwise, I would love to play some dungeons that do the Arcane or playstyle. I think that'd be so fun. I think here's everybody in this group. Everybody's about 435-ish. I wish the healer would actually do some damage though. He does have like decent gear actually. I am surprised he's not doing 80 damage. Was he doing damage in the other bosses? Not really. He's there just to heal. This guy's just like, I am a healer and that's all I'm gonna do. I guess it's better than nothing. It Who's in the more damage? I guess Rogue technically should be able to be a lot better for this.
Find shelter.
Uh-oh.
Help sir.
Gonna wall for us. Got myself. Nice. I'm gonna give healer movement while casting just so you can have an easier time with this. Can't stand that stuff, healer. You're gonna die, my guy. Movement while casting. You'd be in a good spot. You're getting hit. You shouldn't be getting hit. Do whatever you can not to get hit. Nice. We got through that pretty quickly. We're gonna have the big breath ability in just a bit here. And I'll hopefully be able to do big dodges out of that. Get him out of here. Nice. Keep up for the ads. And get all the ads in here if we can. Some of these ads are gonna hurt though. There's one super far away. Can't really do much about that one. Knock him up for a second. That guy needs a lot more healing. Okay, big buff. Tank got armor. Blasted through them. We have a wall for this next one.
Help sir.
Romy didn't die. Okay, good. Not yet, at least. Rogue is buffed up. Gonna fly through him. I probably should have done this first, but it's okay. Is it 10% or 90% we gotta get him to? Or is that after this? Maybe after this phase. We get him into that last phase. Is it final phase maybe? Possibly? Hopefully?
Spread.
Should interrupt that guy. And do the buffs. Knock him up for a second. I can knock him up again. Probably didn't want to do that outside of my Ebonite phase, but it's okay. Rogue. Over there. Please, Rogue. Did it die? Okay, wall on this. Rogue buffed up. Ebonite for a little bit longer. Maintain it, maintain it, maintain! Ah, maintain! Okay, that'll work. Tell us that's it. Big. Get in circle and blast. Lust and everything. I can wall us if we needed to. Okay, this is where we just blast as hard as we can, man. I don't know how much harder we can really blast this. Nice! I think we did it. We did it, boys! Hey! Easy! And there's a nice little cinematic with it now. Did you guys know of this? I'll make a letter for you.
Yes! We did it! No. No Stormo?
Nostormu is gone. Only Murazond remains.
No. I won't give up on you.
Yeah, they added a couple of these when you kill the first few bosses, and then the other ones when you kill the last few bosses. Good job. Nice job, everybody. That was well done. Especially at the end, everybody like came together, got in a circle. That's where you want to pump the boss as hard as you can. That one felt so much easier. I remember that was a pretty big DPS check at the when we first did it. But they seemed too bad. So now we get to go into like an alternate timeline because we kind of messed up and this armor was made. Nothing for me. Although, oh, big trinket. Rats tank. That thing is huge. That thing is a cheat death trinket. When you have died, it will restore you 10 seconds back, you have a bunch of lost health, and for the next 12 seconds, your haste is greatly increased. Enemies that killed you do 20% less damage to you. That is mad. Imagine doing this on a boss. Now you died, cheat death, now the boss does 20% less damage. You can take a big tank frontal and just live it. Huge. It's mad good. Cheat death too. Alrighty, boys. Let's see how this is gonna go. This is gonna be this is not the easiest area. I remember doing this like on the PTR. I remember it being like super annoying because there were some mobs that would do this like shroud ability. Forwarding volley? I think that might have been it. I missed it though. We're clean out. I don't know if we want to pull that many. But here we are. Yeah, that's the guy with the sandstorm. I need help. Help. I'm dead. Gotta kick that guy. Gotta interrupt him or something. I guess we could at least keep running back. Couldn't recall. Yeah. This is fun so far though. I've been enjoying this. The difficulty is pretty noticeable for this place. Yeah, these guys are just gonna have to figure out how to do that properly. All done? As long as we can interrupt them, that's fine. Look at the mechanics, man. I like it. I forget what this guy did. I remember we just kind of blasted through tier very easily. I think there's some ads and there's some soak mechanics, some haze buff, some stuff to dodge, but it wasn't like super terrible or anything. I'm sure it's going to be a lot more challenging this time around. Guess what, they don't have a purpose? For sure. Yeah, the gear is also really good. Although I don't really know how well this place is gonna go as like a catch-up dungeon, because I feel like normally you'd want something more. I think it's just me getting hit. Yeah, that's me getting hit by the orb. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be part of the mechanic of tier, isn't it? If I had to guess. See if I can get around these guys. Orb. Okay, that's a dodge. It'll go out and it'll come back. Instant readiness is just AoE. That's not that bad. Imagine this on plus. Oh, this is gonna be fun on plus. I feel like as long as they tune it right, this would be awesome on plus. I think I'll start with the mages first, maybe. What does that do? Reducing incoming damage by 50%. That'd be really good. Probably need that for something. You might actually end up pulling this guy and do a mad pull in Mythic Plus. Just have everybody stand in the circle so nobody takes damage from dots. Or the snake guy that swaps to you. That might be the play, is using Valo with his damage reduction area.
Watch your
So like, if you can pull him around and move mobs out of it fast enough, they should be able to like, imagine, do big pulls in this place. Soul time can be collected to increase your haste and movement speed, so we definitely do that. And a soul time that reached Tier the Infinite will empower Tier's barrier. Divide strike damage is evenly split amongst players hit. Dividing strike soak. What's it called? They're not orbs. So on time. Okay, that's about all I can tell. Look at him, what a handsome boy. Dude, it looks great. That fact that you can get his hammer as a transmog item, as a weapon. I think it's a strength weapon too, right? No, intellect. Oh, it looks so good. Much tinier, but it looks so good. It's got that infinite look about it. Oh, and the armor too. Oh, it looks so good. The infinite look. And if you get this whole dungeon done, I think without dying, you get the full set of infinite armor. And I think the final boss also gives you like the infinite scales as well. I guess I'm gonna trust the sub-bro got it, yeah? We're just gonna lust. No, wait, you can't lust. I guess just burn. See what happens.
I am out of range.
I like that. I got the fastest cast in the world. That, I don't know what you do with.
Nope, sir.
I think you just spread, right? Dividing strike, that's the one we gotta soak together. Or not. Standing below, that's gonna be the tank thing.
Shockwave.
That's a frontal, watch out. There's a lot of like sand on the ground though. Standing below is gonna be a tank mechanic. Oh, you could probably fall off, can't ya? You probably can. Oh, stone, that's the one where we gotta get the orbs soaked. Yep. So we're gonna run through. Oh, we don't want him to shield. Wait, we don't want him to get a shield. He's got a fatty shield now. Sparketeer, can't really do much about it unless I get dispelled. Do healer movement thing.
Help, sir. Shockwave.
Yeah, this isn't bad, honestly. I thought there was ads at some point. Maybe I'm wrong on that.
Help, sir.
Can't really res anymore, can we? Wall. Yeah, that does no damage if you will soak. Okay, I'm gonna have to go far. That's where you want to make sure you're soaking. Soak, soak, soak. And I guess that's why you'd want to make sure to manage space. I got nothing here. Ow. I hope that the healer, yeah, starts to spell on us because that'll help a ton. Especially if you can mass it. Definitely should be massing him when you can.
Shockwave.
We need to do one more soak. No, just a no stone. Okay. I got nothing. I guess I can self heal. Ow. I may need to spell healer. Or not. Heal? Anything? Somebody's gonna have to go up to the tank and help him though. And my debuff will disappear by then. Give healer as much buffs as possible. Kill it! Tank, it's literally all up to you, my guy. It's literally all up to you. Okay. This is gonna be ridiculous. That's gonna pain. Ow, 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 ow. Maybe we can make someone work off of this. I need a dispel. Healer, please. I need a dispel, bro. Oh, he dispelled himself, I guess. Okay, well, we can wall this in a bit, and we can give ourselves like a group buff. A nice group buff with that wall. Okay, broke through the shield. Just need a little bit more dim. Really up to the tank, honestly, at this point. Nice. I love that. Group stuff. Hell yeah. Nice. Woo! That was fun. I enjoyed that. That was great. Tier fight is awesome. I wish everybody were alive for that, but now we got, what, a couple more bosses? 3 more? That was great. We got another aspect crest, dude. We can maybe, like, upgrade gear. That'll craft another one. I'll probably make a crafted bracer or whatever it is. That's best. Got a little gauntlet here. Just a dodge orbs and frontals thing. We might actually be able to finish it before the raid tonight. I might not stream the raid, honestly. I want to. I feel like I should, but I might not, honestly. I might just take it easy.
Watch your step. Crowd control.
Is this something we could do for the shields? Or maybe you can CC, it looks like. Ow. It's crowd control, but like, can you stop him or anything? That's stunnable, maybe? Or maybe one is interruptible, that's what it probably is. Wall this for everybody. I do love the fact that I could just wall everybody out, by the way. You know how warriors can do rally and cry? Evokers can do the same. Just grants everybody 12% more health. So nice. Ah. Okay. Now we can do it. There it is, dude. Oh, okay. Immediately got hit. Alright, so this is the gauntlet. So the way this works is these mobs will predict where you're running and they'll not shoot the orbs where you are, but where you're gonna be. They have that new AI in them, like some islands ass AI. These guys too, they'll try to predict which way you're going to use their frontal ability. But the thing is, you can bait it. Except there, I got baited there. I literally got baited there just now. But if you like move, let him cast, right? Figure out which way they're gonna shoot. And you figure that, then for the most part you're okay. Because you can get around them. Going slow apparently is the play. Go slow. Except there. There I shouldn't have went slow. I don't know what got me there just now. Going slow, going fast. There's a couple of strategies about it. Going too slow, it can also be a problem. Okay, they all think I'm going this way. They all think I'm going that way. I don't know how far the frontal goes, honestly. It's hard to tell. Wait, did somebody get through it? No. Okay. I did this once on PTR. Once. Is doing this faster? Kind of, but I think if I walk through them, it also does that too, huh? Then if I walk through them. I'm sure somebody will figure out like perfect strats in terms of like how you do it. Somebody's getting through pretty far, honestly. Because if we get all the way through, then I could just get a skip. I wonder if there's gonna be like teamwork for this, right? One person's maybe gonna go in, do the baits. They literally have predictability to them. It's actually like difficult. Okay, there's maybe like a zigzag thing I could do. There it is. Somebody did it. Dude, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it for the sake of it. I actually couldn't. Alrighty, boys. Whenever y'all ready. Sure you got buffs and everything. Never mind, I buffed one guy. I'll buff myself instead.
AOE incoming. Breath
Oh, okay. One is a frontal breath on the tank. Then I got like a Zephyr thing off.
watch your step.
You know what, healer? Here we go. Movement while casting. Make it easier for you.
AOE incoming. Watch your step.
Time laser even twistier than before.
My life a story. I'm trying to find the glory. Got them all sleeping on me. My haters out here dying, snoring. Why they mad that I'm finally growing? And they see me fighting for it. What they wanna get involved for? I kill them all off until I'm enormous.
I don't remember what happens here. Like, this is the point where I don't remember any of this. I guess we gotta kill mobs and that cleans out the sand. What it looks like. Oh yeah, cleanses nearby sands when dies. Yeah, okay. So we literally just gotta pull mobs over to us. Portal connection between two time spaces? Wait, so this guy makes a portal. Huh. I guess it's a portal that we can take later. Almost like a way to come back. Oh, okay, I think that's what it is. Okay, I think I get it.
This life a movie. I'm a motherfucker star like Clooney. From dusk till dawn, I'm a loose sleep. I ain't trying to live broke like you be. I've been coming for the bag, I do me. Will I get paid? Absolutely. Cause you better knew a boss like take off. I ain't left up.
I'm in my friends.
Heard them talk, they barely knew me. I ain't let no stranger.
Let me do this. Do a flyby. Lock up. Big game boss, hopefully. What is it? Is this it? Or... Okay, I think we gotta do all of them then. I guess just like a big gauntlet then, huh? Because I don't remember this having like all the sands over here. I just remember it was just basically like second boss, clear room, just a second time. And I think maybe that's why they changed it, because they were probably like, yeah, this is kind of boring. Let's just make it like a gauntlet. Which I don't know if a gauntlet is better. Or at least I feel like gauntlet is going to be more like complicated to get through. Not that I necessarily hate it, but it is definitely a little bit more challenging. Although a lot more interesting for sure. That man may be dead. Can't kick him yet. Everybody a wall maybe. Maybe a big knock up. Sorta. We need like... Do we just need to be out of combat, or do we need to get all of them? Maybe we gotta go to all of them. I think we need all of them. Is that what it is? Oh, the gates. What if I were to knock the mobs outwards? And I keep them over there. And when they die, they clear the sand, yeah? Is that what it is? Like if we move this guy over here. And then we clear it. I'm gonna die. Tank, please. Tank, please. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell we're supposed to do here. Or are we good? Never mind. Where the hell are we even? I'm trying to figure out where on the map we are. It's hard to tell. What is happening? How do I explain to them? I guess we gotta go back, yeah? I guess we gotta go back and be like, hey guys, over here. For some reason now it works. I tried stepping through it earlier, did nothing. Did we do it wrong or something? Did it go the other direction? Okay, I think they went the other direction. I guess we'll go there. Because it doesn't really matter which way you go. You can go left or right. Because one is going to be Chromie fight. The other is going to be the Battlefield fight. Allied races are now free for all. They've been a while missing that. Nightborn. Dude, yeah. As long as you have a level 40 character or level 50 character, one of those two, you should be able to just walk up and start the quest line to unlock the Allied race. You still need to do a quest, I think. But like no other prerequisites or anything. It's really nice. Super, super nice. So we have no healer. But hopefully that won't matter. Ow, 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 ow. I can kind of help us, but I'm not really a full healer. Oh, that hurts. That's gonna be a pain in a Mythic Plus. That's a fortified? Yeah. Okay, so here you need to find the right Morchi. She is gonna split and make clones around the edge of the arena. Gotta find the one that doesn't have a funny hat. Yeah. If you get a ghost chasing you, find the one trap ghost near through an hourglass. Here we go. So there's gonna be an hourglass. You trap the ghosts in there, so you don't have to worry about it. Find the right Morchi. We got a lesson. Go. Gonna try AUG 1400 more, right? Go for it, my guy, man. That's gonna be interesting. There's a time bomb away. Where's the time bomb? No problems. Is it the one? I think I found the right one. Yep. Everybody else died. Oh yeah, she's just dead. Yeah, so now we have ourselves the hourglasses. I guess we just fall. Gotta find the one that doesn't have a hat. Me and the warrior found the right one instantly. Look for no hat. Look for no hat. And I don't even know if healer DC'd. Did he just log off immediately? No way, dude. Don't tell me he just gone, right? Tell me he just DC'd randomly. Don't tell me rage quit, dude. No way, man. We're so close to it, dude. We just have this boss, and then we have the battlefield, which isn't that bad of a boss. And then we have the final guy. That's kind of a mechanically more interesting, let's just say. I'm hoping this guy's not just gone, dude. I'm hoping he's just not gone. This heal's been weird, man. He's done no damage whatsoever. He's like, oh, I'm just there to heal. And like, we've done pretty well here and there. Like, here was actually doing kind of a bit of damage. Just even a little bit, but like at least kind of sort of helpful. But throughout all these runs, he wasn't really doing much in terms of healing. It was weird. We'll give him a second, but like, this might be the end of the run, boys. That might be the end of the run. By the way, this has been such a fun raid. It feels like a raid, honestly, but it's been a lot of fun. I can go healer. I can, yeah, but like if this guy's gone, I guess I can go healer. We can replace the DPS. I don't know, but DPS is looking for the last 3. I also got a raid too, like in 30, so it might be one of those where it's like, all right, wrap it up, do the raid. I'll come back here later, maybe with a group. That's like on the last few bosses. Who knows, right? If you use the crafting items that only get 2-star instead of 3, how does it affect the crafting order chances? Like materials, so the higher the mats, the less skill it takes in order to be able to craft the item at a higher rank. So if you use like all rank 2 or rank 3s, like if you use all rank 3s, for the crafter, it's like the easiest time crafting the item at like higher rank. For every item that you use that's rank 2, so like let's say like you're trying to make a leather chest or something, right? I'm just going by like an example, right? Just not a serious craft, an example. Let's say it takes like feathers. Feathers don't have a rank, so like you just buy some feathers, you get a spark. You get the leather, like the resilient leather at a rank 3, it's like, okay, skill up. And then let's say you get like some salamander thing or whatever, rank 2. It's like, okay, that's a skill down. If you get a missive, rank 2, skill down, that means it'll take more for the crafter in order to be able to get it to a higher rank. There is definitely some kind of like a math you can do. Like, you gotta basically talk to the crafter themselves to see what they can do. Like, can it be all rank 2 mats? Or which ones can be rank 3? The way I have my rogue set up right now is I got myself so much skill up into leather crafting for the gear, for the armor, toxic fight stuff. I can basically do guaranteed rank 5 if you do everything rank 2 in mats and like take the resilient leather and get that at rank 3. It'll give me enough skill to be able to put in a thing. It's like an extra item that I can add as a crafter to add 30 skill and I'm good to go. So it all depends on what kind of loadout they have, what kind of how they spec into the profession tree. It all will depend on the actual crafter themselves. It's not like a universal thing that it's like that for every crafter. It all depends, really, honestly. It all depends. All right, I don't think it's gonna work out. Looks like they dipped. So might be done for the night, man. 8:30 here, 3 a.m. Yeah. Hopefully you guys will be getting your server up very, very soon, yeah? So they scale like 15, near like 800 each at rank 3 instead of 250 at rank 2. 800 each at rank 3. What do you mean? Need 15? I like 800 each instead of. Oh, you mean price wise? Yeah, you just gotta talk to your crafter like, hey, if I give you like what kind of rank items do you need for you to be able to get like rank 5 or whatever? I got rate to get to anyway. So GG's. If they want to finish it, they're more than welcome to. I gotta dip. I want to see if I can play Evoker for the first few bosses though. How do you do damage on a hold? They can only do 20k DPS single target. Do we have gear? I guess the first question. If you don't have a lot of gear, I don't know if Unholy can do well. You need a good weapon, you need good trinkets, And then it's a question of like, how are you doing your burst? Because Unholy is all about that big burst window. You do big burst window, big damage. You can't do big burst window, no damage. So it's a lot of factors, my guy. But as long as you like do your whole opener, summon zombos, and are rotating your runes and runic power efficiently, as long as you get yourself a solid opener, you should be fine. And then keep your abilities on cooldown. As for your opener, like there's definitely a specificity to it. I don't exactly know like what's the there is a specific order in which you use your abilities, like how many Festering Strikes you do in the opener, and then when you use Apocalypse. I know you summon your army like, I used to be 8 seconds before the opener, just to make sure the army is there fully, and then you would get your rune power back up, or runes back by then. That might have changed actually, because I think it's only costs 1 rune. But you summon the army like, I don't know, 5 seconds before the pull at the very least. I would play that. Then maybe go like, I guess it all depends on the loadout, right? I want to say like you go 2 Festering Strikes into Apocalypse, buff your pet, or maybe 2 Festering, buff your pet, then Apocalypse. I don't know if it makes a difference. It probably does. But I would look up like Wowhead or Ricey Veins and see if there's like an opener for the Death Knight. It's all big about the opener for DK. If you can get a big opener at the start, you get to do a bunch of damage, and then your damage kind of like scales downwards from there. But you get a massive opener, and that's what lets you get like big damage overall. So look into that. I have no gear, 389 item level. Yeah, I wouldn't put too much expectations on yourself if you got pretty low item level. Like even if you do the most perfect rotation, it's not gonna let you get like 120k DPS or anything. You are gonna be limited by gear. I would invest into some crafted items, get yourself a better weapon for sure. Maybe do some of the new events that is up right now with active time rifts. They're active for another 10 minutes. So definitely may be a good idea to join those and get yourself some paracausal gear out of it. Maybe some paracausal trinkets. That's what I would do. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be gone for the night, boys. I would love to stream the raid. I don't think so though. I would love to, but I don't think so. I don't think I stream the raid because I just don't know if I'm playing rogue. I don't know if I'm sitting. I don't know if I'm playing. I don't know any of that stuff. Because I do want to give Evoker a try, right? Augie would be really fun to do in the very first few bosses. Get a bit of gear out of that, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I just don't know what like our setup is this evening or whatever, as much as I'd like to. But yeah, I'm probably going to be working on yet another big project this evening too. With Evokers being out, with the dungeon being out, there's a lot for me to take a look at. So I'll probably do that tonight. So for any bosses that I'm not in for, wait, are we doing a heroic run first, or is this all straight up mythic off the bat? Because I don't even know. I don't even know. And everybody else hanging out in the oh, they're talking to Swirl. Yo, if we can pick up Swirl, yo, that's a monk right there. That guy pipes. Swirl pipes. I don't know if you guys there's a good chance I don't know, but there's this guild that's like, we were basically tipped off that hey, this guild's probably gonna be falling apart. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Maybe tomorrow we'll stream the raid. Maybe we'll do Thursday stream as well if this continues on. I just want to make sure that I'm in for the fight. But if like it's gonna be first 2 bosses and I'm not in on my rogue, I think it'd be kind of lame. So I'm just gonna go. Thank you all so much for coming by, boys. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. The guild said you're helping them with Mythic prog. The guild said no, they're basically about to finish the prog, and it looks like the guild itself is gonna be falling apart. Like the GM and other people in the guild are they have their own responsibilities and such, so they're probably gonna be splitting, and then the people from the guild are looking for new spots, and we're basically like, hey, so we want to keep some of the homies, like, sorry that the guild is falling apart, but like if you can get on some spots on our end, because we're trying to build a stronger roster for the next year, so we can actually get a Hall of Fame instead of getting close but not quite there. You know what I mean? We want to keep a couple of your players, and they streamed some of their pulls, and there's this Mist River in there named Swirl, and he pops off. So I was like, you know what? I kind of want to, if we can snag him, that'll be fantastic. just because it's like a fatty healer that knows how to heal, just puts out the numbies. And even though Mistweavers are not considered the strongest healer by any measure, like having a healer that knows how to put up numbers, like it doesn't even matter what specs they play, you know what I mean? Like even if it's a Mistweaver, it's like, okay, I know they don't get a good rep, but like a strong player that knows their class and it's a throughput class, like you can always find a spot and figure out a composition around stuff like that, you know what I mean? It seems like it would be a good matchup. And also they got a couple decent players there too, some of the mages are popping off too. It's just like, hey, they're looking for a home, like at least wanted to peep our guild, peep our roster, see what they think, you know. Let us be their first consideration. Like whatever guild they find, but like getting them in the Discord call and just talking to them and be like, yo, kind of like what you're doing. What are your thoughts about raiding here is fantastic. You know what I mean? Especially if their guild is going to be falling apart. They got to be looking. That's never really all that fun. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming by though, boys. Appreciate you. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. Yeah. CY for those foods, by the way. And I'm gonna go get ready for raid, get all that stuff done. Maybe even get some food, yeah? You guys have a wonderful evening. Tomorrow, we're doing more. Hopefully tomorrow, Mythic Plus is fixed so we can check out Mage. We can maybe pop off as Frost, Fire, Arcane. Play some Warrior too, maybe. Check out Outlaw Rogue. Hopefully all that is fixed by tomorrow, though. But you guys have a wonderful evening. I'll catch you guys on the next stream. Alrighty, boys. Peace.